And go.
Welcome to a world of heroes and adventure, to a world where mighty dragons fill the skies and powerful wizards weave enchantments that warp the very fabric of the universe. Also, somewhere in this universe are our 4 or now 5 heroes who are, well, let's just say there's something else, shall we? Welcome, everyone! Welcome to NeverQuest!
Bum bum.
Da-da-da-da.
Hello,
Hey.
Hi
everyone.
Wizard.
Welcome to NeverQuest. For those of you joining us, this is Bella Blossol's weekly D&D campaign where we do our very best to have adventures, excitement, and good, fun, amazing, awesome times. Joining us around the table, we have Barnabas Annabelle Goodfellow, also called Bags.
Hawthorne.
We have also Raven Shepin, a gnome who is raising a griffin named Garbanzo. We have Almar Velcro, a half-elf warlock, and we have Perrin Greycastle, a half-elf bard. Now, to recap, everyone, because I realized if I let you guys do your introductions, we're gonna have like a half an hour by 3 weeks from now.
Also known as he means you.
To recap, everyone, and catch him up from last week,
Tell me what happened.
you band of heroes, you mighty paragons of virtue and might and justice, were involved with trying to take down the thieves guild known as the Crows, who are menacing the town of High Ever. They, as you recall from the, let's say, reformed, or at least not very good at it, con artist, now known as Bungles, they rob from the poor and give to themselves. They have been known to intimidate, and as you guys recently discovered, they've been grave robbing. Last time,
Yes.
we saw the payoff of your ruse to establish Bags as a prominent pit fighter. He became embroiled in an exhibition match that went awry when the Crows tried to kill his opponent. They were apparently using it as an excuse to mask his execution. Riots broke out when you guys specifically called out that they had been fixing the fights, which no one was standing for, so you all fled. The Crows were breaking up the riots and kind of scarpering off with what little they could. Most of the party realized that the crowing and cawing of birds was a sign to regroup and escape into the tunnels, which is what happened to Bags and Ravener, who flew with the wounded and poisoned pit fighter known as the Bear, a dwarf who fights with a pick, where they met with a cleric of knowledge who was studying some ancient ruins and were able to get some healing. Much needed healing. Mostly for the dwarf. However, Perrin, in his infinite wisdom, decided to go and have a chat with the pit boss who had arranged the pit fights, and who was very who was actually pleased that you did come back.
I didn't want to bungle it up.
You walked away from the meeting with your life. And
couple bruised ribs.
we're told either to pay 7,000 gold pieces or to have Bags participate in a series of pit fights and to lose the final big one.
In the third round.
In the
seventh
third round.
game.
Yep,
Sports.
Getting it.
exactly. To that, after that, you were recovering from your meeting with a nice, luxurious bath that was rudely interrupted by everyone else. I believe at one point everyone in the party attempted to climb into the same tub with you.
We were
Not
definitely
everyone.
Yeah.
True, not everyone.
I mean, everyone at the party that was there.
Not everyone.
Not
And that
everyone.
voice- that voice
You were
reminds
with
me
us, but I don't know.
I
if
did not try to climb the
I
top.
don't know if we have invited you to the party.
That's shenanigans.
That,
I was there.
That voice coming from the ether is none other than Jen, who
Yeah,
joined
I'm
us last week.
Him. Alright, Scooch. Hopefully this
Join
will work
us-
out.
I can do
We're
the
gonna
duck.
try
I can
this.
put a cheek on each bench.
Time
Oh.
last week
Spread them.
As-
Adventuring.
as the
Oh, it's
knowledge
nice and
cleric,
warm.
Nice and warm.
Aletta, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. So
Oh, now
we,
I'm Alamar Velcro, half-elf warlock.
well,
And I'm JR.
excellent.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Wait, does that mean that Lux is in control?
Apparently,
That's-
well,
I am
that's
afraid
literally-
for my life.
that's
And
literally
I'm
never been true.
apparently Barnabas
Yes.
Annabelle Goldfellow Hawthorne Merriweather Jr.
Oh, come on.
Interrupt him.
Allah.
Interrupt him.
Say any words.
and on that note, we rejoin our heroes
What?
in their suites at the Rampant Unicorn, the luxurious 5-star in the rich part of Highever.
I believe Alamar
Am I still in my bathtub?
was stuck in a card game
Yes.
for the entirety of last session.
So Alamar,
Sounds good.
we're briefly going to kind of do a little bit of what you've been up to. So when people walked into the Drunken Ogre, the first thing you noticed was that there was a card game going on, and there was a bar fight that was happening because a half-orc was trying very badly to cheat at cards.
Rude.
I'll go over there and cheat well at cards.
Cheating is unacceptable.
Exactly.
Cheating is good and smart.
So what I'd like for you to do for me is make either a deception or sleight of hand check. And here are some dice that you can use. There's also some nearby.
Alright. What if I do a magic trick?
Yes.
Good, cool.
Then toss me those little d20s, because
yeah,
I'll need them
they're-
to
they're-
kill you guys.
They're tiny
Aw.
and hard to read for the faraway people.
May they roll a 1.
They
Alright,
probably will.
Junior, pick one card.
Alright, hold on. Let me disappear from my war space.
Where'd he go?
Oh no!
That's so
How did
spooky.
he just appear out of nowhere?
Alright.
Oh my gosh!
It's much more amusing to see him throw himself on the floor to do that.
Alright, don't show that card to me, but
Okay.
show it to some other people who will
And
care.
don't look at all of the
Don't.
screens we have posted around the studio.
I'm closing my eyes so tight.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, put it right on top of this pile of cards into my hand.
Alright.
Alright, ready?
I love magic
I'm
tricks.
ready.
Alright, so I'm gonna make a little stacky wacky,
Okay.
and
Think
then,
it's-
How
Where it is?
wacky.
then we're gonna do
Hold on. Okay, good.
one of these,
It's not there.
and then I'm just gonna cut it so all the cards are facing up,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna cut it again.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shuffle it, and there's gonna be one face-up card, and it's gonna be your card,
What?
and that's just the way it's gonna be, Jar.
What
then,
wizard
then you're gonna,
is
then
this?
they're gonna start
I don't-
coughing and suddenly.
I don't believe.
Is it gonna be me again? Am I gonna be?
What?
Magic.
You
Alright.
saw it here first, folks.
Yeah, I'm real life magic, and you can't
Woo.
see my face because JR's hand's in front of it. But if you could, you'd see lightning coming
Well,
out
you
of
can.
my
You
eye.
can. You said kneel down.
No, I think it's better if they don't see the
All
lightning
right.
coming.
It is
from my
horrifying.
eye.
It'll
Yeah,
blow
it's
your,
so
it'll blow
amazing.
your mind.
Maybe it's just not going to get picked up on camera because it's infrared. Oh wait, no, that would mean it does get picked up on camera.
Well,
Never
no,
mind.
we don't have the infrared
If it
filter.
were ultraviolet, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, ultraviolet.
Anyway.
That was
Okay,
bad.
So what does that do for
you
me?
successfully. So not only do you cheat your way and win the game, you managed to do so with style and have become friends with a gang of 2 dwarves, an elf.
And a partridge
And-
in a pear tree.
I was going to say.
Have I acquired 5 golden rings?
You have actually, yes.
Cool. That's the spookiest part of that song, I think.
They gambled away some of their jewelry. Well, it was probably not their jewelry, but you know, they gambled away some jewelry.
Well, it's my jewelry.
It's your jewelry
That's
now.
the only relevant.
But
attribute
yes,
right now.
there's a pair of dwarves, an elf, and a strange bird person who doesn't seem to speak except in phrases that other people have said, kind of like edited together.
Oh, kind of like Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Is the bird person Jeffrey?
No.
Okay.
The bird
cool.
person is
Okay.
not Jeffrey.
Cool. Good. It feels like it's worth checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I look at all of them and I say, could you introduce yourselves to me, please, individually? And I hope your voices are distinct and good.
Yes, I'm Millinsworth, says one of the dwarves.
It's fine.
And I'm Fillinsworth, says the other one, who you thought was an adult, but is in fact a boy.
Oh, that's our boy.
That's the boy, named Fillinsworth. Millinsworth and Fillinsworth.
Of course.
And then the elf, says, I'm known as... Nope. I am known as Silverleaf from time to time.
Wait.
Wow.
He's a French.
Silverleaf.
Yes. I come from across the seas.
Don't you have like a great boat?
Well, I once did have a boat, yes.
Oh, you don't have any more?
No, I sold it.
Oh, to a rich man.
Yes, to a rich man. He was a big fool.
Yeah, that checks out. Cool,
But
good.
do you know this boat?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It was once the most famous and fastest boat in all of the Storm Coast.
Yeah, that's.
But now we are here on the Sword Coast.
Right, where boats are faster and more famous.
Yes.
Yeah, so it sort of drops down. Sure. Okay, so you guys, all of you, I'm sure have interesting interior lives. But I'm mostly curious about, what's like.
There's one more person you have to introduce.
And of course, we must
the
introduce. And the bird speaks up and says, and of course, I'm. And then it makes a squawking noise like. Bah!
Cool, good, great. So yeah, like I said, I'm sure you guys all have like fruitful and valuable interior lives.
Oh,
but
of course.
instead of engaging with that, what
I
I'm
have
gonna
a. Oh, you don't want to hear about my family history?
not even kinda, to be honest.
Perfect.
Yeah, save every once of time.
What are you wanting instead?
I'm wondering about how much you guys know about the crows.
Oh, we know much about them. We dislike them a lot. They try to keep honest thieves down.
Okay, good. That's a sentiment. I mean, not good that they do that. Good that you don't like that.
Oh,
'cause
good.
The idea of honesty being kept down is something I can certainly get behind.
Yes.
So, I mean, not I can get behind them being kept down.
If you're wondering what we mean by we just steal. They extort
No,
and
don't
they,
worry. I
okay,
get it.
good,
They're
good.
gross
You
and bad,
understand,
and
yes.
like stealing is fun. No, it's cool.
Mais oui.
I understand. Y'all are in it for the thrills. And the lulls.
the money.
And the money. Sure.
And the monies.
Okay,
not there.
so how? Okay, so just a real quick, just make this quick. Like, what? Is there any like I don't know, sort of like rumored secret hideout they have, or like place where someone who's very good at killing, not me necessarily, because I'm just a regular guy.
You know, it's funny you should mention this because we are not sure where their hideout is, but we might know where their repository is, where they keep their ill-gotten goods.
Oh, that is so much better than I had hoped. Yes,
you
please
seem like
tell-
a most untrustworthy sort.
in like a fun, friendly way.
Well,
Absolutely.
I believe. Here, check him, Millinsworth. And Millinsworth grabs your sleeve and hoists it up, and they all kind of cheer when they realize that you were cheating at cards.
Good. I guess you're my kind of. I can appreciate. I'm glad that you guys appreciate the crap.
Look, you did it with style and panache. We didn't even know. I suspected because I had a winning hand that I had cheated myself, but then you won.
Yeah. Well, I'm great at cheating.
Obviously.
why
If
he's
you're not
single.
cheating, you're not trying.
If
Is what
you
my dad
don't-
always said.
If you don't like the if you don't like the crows, well, have we got a proposition for you?
Oh yeah, propose to me. Not. Yeah, sure. You get it. I don't need to
Yes.
explain myself every time I say anything.
Absolutely not. That would get very long. But what we would like to do is pull a scheme on the crows where we think we lure them into revealing the location of their vaults, and then we steal all the money inside.
I'm gonna go on one step.
Yes.
I thought you knew where the repository was.
Well, we know where it is, but we don't know how to access it.
Oh. I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
And I think in my head, cut to the gem is in my pocket, just sort of sitting there glowing a little bit. And then I smile a little smile that's like too nuanced a facial expression for my dumb face to make, but like, you know what I mean.
Yes. We are certain it is 300 feet below the very tavern we are in.
Okay. How. Is there just like a shaft?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea. We smuggled in a coin and made it also a magical sensor, and so I know exactly where it is, but how it got there I do not know.
You guys didn't like track where the coin was before?
No, you can only do it when you cast the spell, and I waited till it was in the vault.
Oh, okay. I mean, good, fair. Okay. So
If we could have done the other thing, we would have, believe me.
yeah, I guess I
Watch,
should.
They just dropped, like someone dropped the coin down the toilet accidentally
Yeah.
on the way to the vault.
Yeah.
I hope that's not what happened.
It's just
Like
like
get down there, like this is the sewers.
it's just like my packs of cigarettes that I drop in my pocket every day. It's very relatable. Anyways, so Silverleaf, right? Yes, that's your name. So okay, why don't you tell me how? So we are gonna need to figure some things out from them. They're gonna need to reveal us how to get to their vault.
Yes.
So how am I gonna figure that out?
Well, we are hoping that when they start making money off of these pit fights, people will become invested. They will bet large quantities of gold. The crows always come out ahead, but that's when we follow them.
So after the pit fights, we follow them
Mm-hmm.
to their secret house,
Yes,
and then we get into the vault and take all the stuff.
all of it.
Okay, one last question. I'm sure you've thought of this. How do we move all of it?
He looks around, and then he looks around again, and he nods and says, "Magic chest."
Cool. Good. Checks out. That checks out, right? That checks out.
It does check out.
Cool. Then I will excuse myself and go upstairs to the bathroom, and everyone's in there, and
Oh no, you guys, in order to prepare, you guys have a montage of scams wherein you
Okay.
prepare, because like a couple of days pass while you're in their company, and
oh, you guys were gone for a while.
yeah, you guys
Okay, sure.
have
I misunderstood the time.
you guys have a little bit of a mishap when the pit fights go awry and you don't follow them to the vault. But you guys do ingratiate your way into the crows because you helped put down some of the rioting, which means mostly you guys beat up their bodyguards, took their money, and then said you stopped the people who beat up the bodyguards and took their money.
That does sound like me.
So they're like,
I bet I
oh,
did do that.
they have in fact asked if you would help them with security because they're planning on another round of fights to try and win back the public's trust.
I would love to security.
And that's when you rejoin everyone.
And then I run and
back
go
in the
upstairs and I
suites.
really had to pee and I run to the bathroom and he's in the bath and everyone's there.
And that's where we rejoin our heroes.
I think actually like Perrin had dragged his bathtub out into the hallway to get away from us singing.
Yeah, everyone
He
was
did- he
making
did.
a ruckus, so I pushed my tub into either the other room because we're in a suite,
Yes.
So I
you,
pushed it
you were in
into
the
my-
living room. You pushed it into a bedroom.
right? Because
Yes.
it did fit through the door, but if it didn't, I was gonna push it out into the hallway. But
And that's where we rejoin our heroes. You guys had just discussed how much Alchemist's Fire you could reasonably purchase.
Yes.
And you had your answer.
Yes.
And also, we're discussing what to do next. How to deal with the crows when Alamar rejoins you.
You guys, gone for a while, don't know how long, it was a montage, but
It's okay. We lost all our clothes in the process.
sure.
And my
I mean,
butt
you're,
is squeaky clean.
you're
I
often
have not
naked.
lost any clothes.
That's weird.
Well,
nice
this
to
is-
meet
this-
you.
To be fair,
I don't know who you are.
To be fair,
I'm
this is the
Melissa.
next.
I'm
this is the next
almost
morning.
the next
Day.
morning,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the-
Hey, Perrin, this is the next morning. You've woken
we're still
up.
sleeping. Still sleeping.
I probably still haven't put on clothes at this point.
I'm
Sure.
just walking around nude.
Cool.
It's a no
Um,
thing.
so everything's
I don't know why I'm here.
so everything's normal except for her, but she seems nice.
She hasn't bungled anything up, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, she's not a
I mean,
bungle.
as little
She's
bungles as
really-
possible.
And
She is really, really smart, by the way.
and she
Well,
can
I mean,
heal.
you're not a.
I'm smarter
That's
than
the
you.
intel I want to hear.
And she what?
She
can
can
heal.
heal.
She can heal.
So, about the doing stuff and the demon lords and all that. How about all that? That's the thing.
Oh yeah, this is our expert on extra dimensional demons.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I
true.
was trying to tell you, but you were all rub-a-dub. I don't give a crap.
I don't. So
No,
let's get
no,
back to the pit fight.
No,
All
he's
right.
not the extra dimensional one.
No, not
Alamar,
dummy.
this is
This one.
Alette.
Well, yeah, I got that, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying he was surprised, but that's
Yeah,
because
what
he
about
wasn't paying
Demon
attention
Lords?
yet.
Yeah, wait.
I was trying
Okay.
to enjoy my
Oh,
I wanna hear
okay.
about this.
I know we were all drunk last night, so let's redo introduction.
I was not
My
drunk.
name is
I don't
Barnabas
do
Annabelle.
drunk.
No, wait,
Good.
we don't need to redo introduction. We can
Good.
skip right to
I
the
got
part where you
that
tell me about demon
several times.
magic.
I don't know about demon magic, but there's
It's
the demon
demons, it's also
lord.
magic.
Well, yes, and there's this whole it's a whole long thing. I don't have time for this.
Well, you can't. Okay, you have to make up your mind because you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be like, "Why aren't we talking about the demon lords?" when you won't explain what the demon lords are, and then you can't be like, "It's too busy to explain what the demon lords are," and then be frustrated that we're not talking about them.
I think that snake guy might be.
You make a valid point.
Yeah.
Okay, there's demon
Oh,
lords.
then whatever.
They're being summoned. There's 3 books that I'm trying to find to stop them from being summoned. They're out there somewhere. I can't find them. I was looking for how to find them, and then these folks showed up, and then people were dying, and it was this whole awful deal. But he somehow speaks giant, and I need to know all of the information.
Who
so
doesn't speak giant? I
he
speak
promised
giant.
to tell. I don't.
It's a normal thing.
It's
Okay.
the one language I don't speak. Thanks for reminding me.
It's
a
rude.
legitimate
Also, if you'll recall,
You don't say
Aletta,
it's not
last
a
time you
language.
stopped by the Temple of Knowledge, which is also the library, and you
'Cause books.
were told to talk to one of the gravediggers.
Yes, gravediggers. That's right.
But the
Gravediggers.
situation
You
didn't
know.
seem that serious.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, here's. I don't think we need to worry about these demon lords because we
What?
ran into one.
What?
Well, we ran into one,
There's
and he was like.
always demon
And
lords.
the one we met was like pretty, like seemed pretty unclear on like what he was even trying to do.
This one is not that way. This one is like almost destroyed the entirety of the world at one point or another. Hence the tomes and the being locked away in an alternate dimension and not wanting him to be summoned back to this plane of existence.
I don't know. That sounds a lot like the guy we met.
That is something that we met. Although it's fair, I think it's unfair, I guess, to generalize that all demon lords are the same just because we met one and he was kind of stupid.
I'd
Oh.
say so. Generalizations in
That
general.
seems prejudiced.
Not so good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm walking
I mean,
back.
they-
I'm checking
they might
the
have,
demon
like,
lord
a better
privilege.
idea.
I get it. I get it. I'm trying to become
But
a better person.
But
It's
by
not-
your
it's not
statement,
Demon lives matter.
sometimes they are good.
sometimes, sort of.
I've not met one.
I mean, if you're
But I
saying
mean, I
that,
would hear him out.
no, but I mean, you're saying generalizations in general aren't that good, but sometimes
All
they,
generalizations
but some
are bad.
generalizations have to be
Period.
bad.
In
good.
general. So
right?
some.
But
not
that's a
all.
generalization about generalization, so that at some point,
I said some, not all.
right?
But that's
At
still
this
a
point,
generalization.
I'm
Hey,
glad
hey.
everything's normal.
At this point, there is a
Ooh, the door!
Didn't we already
And
go
I run
through this
over and I
once?
answer the door and I stand there stark
Maybe
naked.
someone else is knocking at the door.
There is
Ah.
someone else at the door. It is
People.
a very austere-looking elven man.
What does that
He
word
is-
mean?
It means
Serious.
He's like
Very
serious
serious.
and very
Austere
minimal.
means quite serious.
Hey guys, it's an elf! Hi, Mr. Elf.
Oh, beans.
hello.
Hello?
Actually, why don't we just look?
He's wearing a black suit and dressed very nicely. White gloves, white tie, all of that associated stuff.
How can we help you?
I am looking for one Perrin Grey Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, beans.
Hi. What can I do you for?
I bring a message to you
From?
from Winelvia Willinsworth,
Why does that name sound familiar?
and he
And then there's like a as I have a
he
flashback.
hands you an envelope. It smells of lilacs,
Oh, I have anosmia.
and then he is gone.
Oh, he disappeared in a flash.
Well, he just sort of walked away.
Oh, well, that's less
The
mysterious.
parent might think he disappeared.
Right.
Oh, so, where did he go?
I will open the letter in typical letter opening fashion.
All right.
Just a standard letter open technique. The classic Windsor letter opening.
Half of the room is
that
covered in
half
slime.
How do you open a letter?
Please check
There's
for
blood everywhere.
ability to open
The letter reads as follows. I have it right here. Dearest Perrin Greycastle, I was moved by your words of love. I have scarce read something so beauteous, so moving. If My eyes are the stars, then your words are the firmament in which they are hung. Please, let us not keep our hearts separate. Meet me this night. Meet me under the High Ever Bridge. And then there's like a real, like illuminated manuscript fancy double.
Mhm.
Do you read this out loud?
No.
Do you hide it when we peer over your shoulder?
Probably no.
No. I'm imagining you're reading this while everyone else is
Yeah, no,
reading.
that's probably fine.
I get
All right, so like, remind me of how this scheme went, cause I signed it for someone else, right? Wasn't that
There might have been
wasn't
some
that,
sleight of hand.
Wasn't that how the bamboozle was supposed to go?
I don't know that we signed it at all.
Oh, because we didn't know the
You
dude's
didn't know
name.
Yeah.
But I suppose there's no point but to marry her now, Perrin.
Ah, darn it. That's
Congratulations
all
on your
right.
choice,
No,
senior.
this all right, that seems fine.
Oh,
wait,
congratulations.
Wait, I've got an idea that I never thought of before. And
Okay.
it's a coincidence that I'm thinking of it now.
All right, there's no weird way that you would have phrased that.
I
so
can think
go
of
for
I
it.
can think of another way that I would have said it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
no, that seems perfectly legit.
It's extremely normal and good. She's very wealthy, you see.
I mean, based on this W, I'm going yes.
And when we dropped off the letter the first time, we saw her bodacious establishment.
I do not recall that.
Well, it was a
did have it.
bodacious
Was
establishment.
bodacious.
Yeah, that seems fine.
So what if we do this great trick? You meet her at nighttime, and we sneak in and pilfer some goods.
No,
No,
that
but
seems rude.
no. But
no, I mean it's rude, yes. But, and before you talk about ethics, she's rich. She's keeping money away from poor people who are dying.
That's not.
wait, I have 3 objections to
Yeah,
this.
I don't mean-
That is fewer than I expected, to be entirely
I
frank.
think I
First-
just got the one. But
first-
you go first.
Ethics.
Right, I already covered that.
No.
No, you
Second,
dismissed it.
if she's rich, she has lots of guards there, and her sneaking away to meet Perrin isn't going to remove the guards. Third, if Perrin just marries her, all the money's ours anyway. We don't have to go through any. We don't have to go through any of this.
2 and 3, I like. But my response is this. Wouldn't it be fun?
No.
So like the whole
Okay.
like marriage aspect. I've never even seen this woman, have I?
You handed
I mean,
her-
you wrote her this beautiful letter that moved her. So
Yeah,
what, how
but I
could that
thought
be
it
anything
was
but
like-
true love?
I should have signed it or wrote like BT Dubs, not Perrin.
I mean, obviously you did sign it.
Well, I
She
mean,
knows
I
who
think
you
for
are.
BT Dub's not Perrin.
Wait, hold on. How does she link this back to me?
You must have signed it. Perhaps your work is so iconic that by really,
Did you
by
use
really
any
reading
phrases
it,
you
you
knew
knew
it
it was
was
you.
you? That's
Yeah, you're very famous.
Yeah.
And so it just
jeez,
sounds
no,
like
that's fair.
it's like it's like, you know, this reads a lot like the Ballad of like Harbor Castle.
Yeah.
I didn't even write that one, so it makes sense that she would link it back to me.
Yes.
Well, you know, one
Your
you did
work is
right.
iconic and and it's signature enough. Isn't
So,
it?
Fair.
that said, what do you guys do now?
Perfect.
Okay.
I say to myself,
So
when no one can hear.
when is the pit fight scheme going down?
So, the pit fight scheme is going to be in about a week. We're going to kind of skip through time a little bit, but you guys have time to take care of any other errands before. Because that day, as soon as you leave your suites, which I assume you do for some reason or another, the hubbub around town is that the crows are not to be trusted.
Well, duh,
They're-
right?
No, but we were like
they,
really.
like expose their corruption, and so
Yeah.
now people are saying
pushing
like,
the pressure.
especially it's the rampant ogre and the ROPFC. The rampant, or the not rampant, the drunken ogre, so the DOPFC pit fighting commission is saying that
I'm just impressed.
it is unfair that the citizens were denied their chance to bet and win their hard-earned money on a fight with a champion like Bags, the Gravedigger.
Yeah. He's got a whole wrestling persona.
And
Right, cool.
they even say
Wait, but
they-
you're not the gravedigger that I need to see.
I mean,
Maybe
you
he
know,
is.
I did have knowledge that you needed.
I'm confused.
And you guys are into each other. It's serendipitous.
Maybe, yeah, winds of fate.
I don't know what grave digger
Swine's
you're
lovers,
talking
something,
about.
something.
So. Am I
You're a really
the grave
good
digger
bard.
that you
Yeah, you're pretty sure he meant like an actual, at the
An
graveyard.
actual grave digger.
I mean,
She's like
to
a-
be fair, he has probably dug several graves.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bury them.
Yeah.
They also promise a fight spectacular, the likes of which has not been seen in High Ever before, and they are distancing themselves from the foul and corrupt crows. So
I
you can
want to
and
do
have,
that. Oh,
have
the fight
entered.
commission is.
Yes,
Okay.
they have entered into an agreement with the Bank of High Ever to hold a purse of no less than 15,000 gold pieces
Oh.
for the championship.
Oh.
Oh, so
Beans.
let's do that one.
So yes, I'm going to send a message to them saying that I will agree to the fight.
All right. Yeah, they have started promoting.
Started
hoping that you'll say
It's
that.
like is it a single fight, like a tournament style fight off?
There's seven fights or 7 fighters, and Bags is one of them.
Oh, 7 fighter. It's like a 7. Oh, free for all 7-person.
Yep.
Battle of the day. Okay,
Not like a. Not
All
like
right. So
not like a bracket.
they basically signed Bags up before he actually came in to sign up.
Yep.
So he's a hot commodity.
He's a super hot.
So I want to go and talk to the fight commission and try to win a bigger purse on this because they need him.
All
Without
right.
him, there is no show.
Or at least negotiate like a solid appearance fee.
Yeah. Well, no, because
No, that's
That way we get
Okay.
paid before the fight.
yeah.
And
That's
we
what
should
you
totally
want
get
to
some
do.
free land
Keep that in
or
mind.
something.
How
Or
about the rest of
t-shirts.
you guys? What do you want to try
Or
and
t-shirts.
accomplish?
Land
In
and
the-
t-shirts.
You've got a few days.
merchandising rights.
Alvar, I need to speak with you.
I guess I'm going to talk to Bags, who sounds very serious.
So,
Is this in private?
yes.
Okay.
I want you to scope out the situation for us. Because I have a plan.
When it comes, okay, cool. Okay, 2 questions. What scope out what?
The
And-
security around that purse.
Is this a plan with stealing in it?
It might be a plan of stealing it.
No, you got to give me a hard yes if you want me in on this bad boy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, down. Okay, so scope security on the purse, and then what was my other question? I don't even remember it because I got excited about the stealing.
All right.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go scope the security situation. Oh, but also, I want to talk to Aletta really quick. So what do we need to figure out about these evil? Okay, actually, no. You know what I want to ask you about? I'm gonna show you something, but you're not allowed to touch it.
I think she's heard of this con before, dude. It's like,
I mean, just say consent is sexy. I just
Yeah,
I'll get that
yeah.
out there and then.
I'm intrigued.
Cool, great. And then I pull out
Well, I bet you do.
the emerald of
Emerald?
the really great emerald,
All right.
the really great
Uh,
super gem.
Aletta.
Yeah, that's a shiny thing.
Yeah, it radiates magic power. This is intense. It is perhaps the closest you've been to an actual artifact with a capital A and like
And
all
maybe
kinds
an
of
E
stuff.
in there as well.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's a 26 for an Arcana check on
Wow.
that, buddy.
All right. Yes. This gem enhances and channels arcane power. It is both a conduit of and battery for magic.
This is fascinating. Where did you get this?
That is so not an important part
It's
of
so an important part. Where did you find such a thing? They're super rare and it's super great and all the
It is.
details about
It
the
is.
thing.
It
And I
is.
rattle off for forever about all of the intricacies of this thing.
It is very great. That's true.
I've never even seen one up close. I've only ever seen it in textbooks.
Cool.
This is great.
So where we got it is when we met that snake demon lord. It was just kind of around. Honestly, at the specific.
That's not at all suspicious.
Well, isn't that basically what happened? Am I not? It was like we
Just
talked.
sort of there.
We
Am I
talked to
there?
that guy, and then I was like, "I'm gonna take this, please."
It was in the middle. It was like buried inside a statue that
Okay.
did open up like magically for you.
Right. So it was
Do
just
I feel like
around.
this is a person who should have something like
I
this,
mean-
or do I feel the need to like
Irrelevant
Make sure
because
that
you are
this gets
not getting it
to-
off of my person.
somebody who is better prepared
Uh-huh.
to handle such a
Well,
thing?
you promised not to touch it.
I don't
So
think she actually.
I feel like
that I was intrigued.
so you're asking me,
I am
right?
asking you
feel
that.
like I feel like you.
Does Aletta feel that
Aletta
this is a
would
thing
feel
that is
like-
not okay?
Aletta would feel like she needs more data
On how it was acquired?
on just like what the general like measure of this group
Because
is.
you did just meet this guy.
Yeah, and these people are already somewhat suspicious based
Yes.
on the heinous activities that seem to be following quickly
Heinous
in their
is a hard
footsteps.
What? Everything we
have
do is
died.
either fun
First
or
off-
great.
People have died.
First
People
off,
die all the time.
There's
taking a
talk
bath
of
in the same
swindling
room is
people,
no big deal.
marrying people under false pretenses,
Would you
and
call
then
the-
acquiring magical objects of very rare
Would
quality.
you call the ocean
Somewhat
heinous?
Wait,
It
suspicious
just
qualities.
happens.
What?
You are not
You
healthy.
know-
I'm a little concerned.
I'll agree with like
I raised
90%.
my hand. I raised my hand and stare
You
at
may
her.
speak.
You forgot the one where we have some kind of weird gushy demigod
Don't even
thing
start
in
with
the
that.
cave.
What are you doing?
You're not supposed to say the cave.
Gushy
Oh.
demigod thing in a what?
No,
So
he's-
no, Perrin
No,
is not.
you're
there.
not there.
I've not been told this before. What?
That's cool that you haven't been told it because it's so not important.
So wait, I need to get back to something
Which
here.
tells me that it's important.
No.
This marrying
it's
under
important.
false pretenses, I feel like it's a false accusation because he did write her the letter. So
But
there's
you
no.
were all just talking about not only having him marry somebody he's never met and has no feelings for, but taking all of her money and or luring her under false pretenses to a location so that you can steal her money from her place.
He hasn't
this
met
is all
yet.
bad.
That
This
would be
is
wrong.
all wrong.
That would be wrong. And arranged marriages happen all the time. People marry people that they've never met all the time. He wrote her a real letter. She really loved it.
That
That's
part
true
is-
love. That's
Real
true
meaning
love.
it is physically tangible, but not real meaning it's based in any actual emotion or.
Aaron has
what-
lots of
motivation.
emotions.
What is-
Sometimes
And
he's
none of them
sad,
are
sometimes
emotions
he's
of
happy.
squishy feelings
I've seen
that
him
humans
angry.
have.
What is
As
love?
other humans.
As if on
Or other
cue,
species.
Perrin turns the corner. like
I'm here now. Stop talking. Now pay attention to me and what I have to say. I'm done. Continue.
Everyone's
As
very.
I was saying.
No, wait! Don't do
suspicious.
that. No. Look. First
This
of
is
all,
all suspicious.
okay.
We're all suspicious.
I have a couple of quick notes.
I wouldn't
First,
trust us.
we're
out there.
great. Second,
Oh, that explains it.
We
No,
have an
it-
official seal and badge.
Have you seen the picture I
they-
drew of
Papers
everybody?
can be forged. Where are your sources?
are you saying his drawing is forged?
I'm saying papers can be forged.
But he
I'm
drew
not
them.
saying
Badges-
those papers are forged. I'm saying that the ability to forge them exists.
I mean, that's true. Also, sometimes it rains, but it's not
I mean,
raining
we
now, and our
always
papers
not
aren't
here.
forged. We're great.
Can you
certifiably
forge
so.
this chest of gold?
Can I? No, that's not a skill that I've ever cultivated.
Bam.
yeah.
And
I'm
that's all.
also
That's
not
what-
at all interested in things of
No,
money.
but no, it's a metaphor. It's reward gold.
What are
So
we
that
talking
represents
about?
all the great things that we've done.
Metaphor.
Well, more like a
Not so
metaphor.
good
More of
with
like an
that.
And
animal.
I'm more of
metaphorically,
like a
we're very
straightforward,
trustworthy.
direct kind of a person. I don't do well with subtlety.
Right, you're a literalist, which is why you don't understand that Bags is the Undertaker you have to meet. I mean, Gravedigger. Sorry, WWE trademarks. That's fine. What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Where did this gem thing come from?
Oh,
Tell me
right.
all about that.
So we found inside a statue, and we met this guy with eczema, and he was like, "I guess you can have it," and I was like, "Dibs," and then I took it,
We can
and
introduce you
Then
to
he
him.
killed an
He's-
innocent
he's
person
back
with
at
it.
the
Not on
Huh?
purpose!
He's at the.
That
No,
sounds
that
to
one-
me
no, that one
like
sort
this
of-
No, that's
is
not
relative
really on me.
Incredible power, which
Look.
you do not have the training or understanding to
Oh,
fully
I-
comprehend.
As
or
a,
make
at the last,
such
appropriate.
training.
as a last resort, we can introduce you to him. Okay.
I'm
Oh.
more interested in making sure something
Excellent,
of
dude.
this
Oh,
level of power and mysticism is in the hands of somebody who is properly trained and able to.
I'm very
Hey,
good
I'm
at
not
using
arguing with
Hey,
that.
Says
really.
the guy who apparently killed someone with
Calamar.
He did.
Again,
an
with the
innocent.
killing of the
Innocent,
people.
But a
actually.
mistake!
Killing of innocence, even worse.
Mistake! It was deflected by bungles!
Yes, mistakes that lead to a need for training.
No, I can't
Training and
argue with.
study
I,
and
I have to
research.
agree with her.
Yeah, because you want me to go to school because you think you're my dad, but you're not, and neither are you. Neither of you are my
morally
dad.
obligated to bring balance to the chaos of the universe. You're very chaotic at this point.
School is
Okay.
I'm
important.
not okay with this.
Okay, is there a bird nearby within
Oh.
600 yards of me,
Uh,
or 600 feet of me rather?
Mom and Dad.
The farther away it is, the better.
Let's see.
A bird. I don't want anything that would be bad if I heard it.
A bird is bad. I like
the-
nature
Ravener?
creatures.
I said,
No,
calm
the
down.
shouting seems to have kept the
Within 600 feet?
well within eyesight.
Do you
You guys are
understand how
kind of
loud
in a
you are?
city. You in the area
Sometimes.
I'm
you're
also
at.
very passionate.
In the area
about
you're
these
at, 600 feet straight up is
Okay.
yeah.
Is there anything... You see what I'm trying to do, right?
Yes.
Is there any way that I can do that?
Yes.
What does that entail?
What do you want to shoot?
I could go
Well,
put
what's
this, I could go
shootable?
put a
That's what I'm
pumpkin at
asking.
600
Oh.
feet.
Shooting?
You
Where are we
could
shooting?
shoot a sign. You could shoot. There's a barrel.
What's the farthest away thing that no one's gonna be bothered if I blow it up? Then within 600 feet.
No one's gonna be bothered.
That no. Give me an intelligence check.
Not
Oh,
you.
no, actually, a
Good.
wisdom check.
Oh,
a
that's
wisdom
even
check.
worse.
That's what.
Better.
That's what this sounds like to me.
All right, well it's a 2.
All right.
An accurate roll, if I do say so myself.
Probably no one is gonna complain if you blow up the cabbage, like the cabbage cart that's about 500 or so feet away.
Cabbages. Oh, that's food. No, I don't like this wisdom check at all.
Or there's also some barrels that are empty, just sitting outside of.
Or
an inn.
perhaps they contain children. You don't
No,
know.
they're empty. Like they're on their side. They're stacked up.
Even easier for children to crawl into.
I'll just shoot it straight up in the air 600 feet, and,
All right.
and hope that looks cool enough to get my point across. So I shoot a laser 600 feet in the air. And then I turn to you and say, training!
Not impressed.
That's 6. What are you going to do? That's 6.
Practice.
Not impressed.
That's what training is.
Parlor tricks are not impressive.
Okay. Now I'm annoyed. Give me that I'll shoot the top barrel off that stack.
All right, make an attack roll.
7. No, yes, 18. Haha, my proficiency bonus.
You
What do
like lance a hole right through the middle of it.
Does it continue out the other side?
Nah, it just stops at the barrel.
So it's
It
not
goes out
powerful
it goes out a
enough to go
little
through.
bit.
It doesn't like
It doesn't go
beam
the full
through
600
the full
feet.
600 feet.
The only thing that you were proving by this is that you were very quick to anger and quick to lash out with
I
this
run
power
over
that
to
you
the
really do
barrels.
not
You
fully
run over the
understand.
barrels.
Yes.
I
Destructive
am.
power for the sake of destruction is not to be cultivated.
You need to cultivate a more nuanced aesthetic because sometimes destruction for the sake of destruction is beautiful. And also,
Are they from
I'm
a
not
shop?
giving it to you.
Uh,
No.
they are.
And I put it in
I
my
didn't say
phone.
that you
I
should
go
give
in the
it
shop
to
with
me.
him.
I
All right.
said
Save for the barrels.
you'll
Uh,
be trained to use it.
You
Yes, I
guys
should
continue
be.
arguing as Bags and Ravener step into the Coopers.
Good sir.
You
Hello.
you step into the shop.
Hello.
It smells of wood
Elderberries.
very strongly in here. You see metal rings.
Oh,
you
good, they
see
make
more
them.
barrels. And there's an old man behind the counter. He's
Excuse-
wearing a visor and a garter on one of his sleeves.
Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes. Would you like to buy some barrels?
Yes.
Yes, one.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Uh,
How
Got
much
one
is it?
outside.
How
yes.
much is a barrel?
A barrel?
Yes.
Oh, well, they're
It's coming out of
Uh,
my share than normal, isn't it?
Probably.
they're about 20 silver pieces for
All
a
right,
single barrel. It's most unusual for you to only want to buy one.
Well,
do you
I
want a
bought-
pickling barrel or do you want a?
I apologize. We accidentally damaged one of your barrels outside, and I'd like to buy it off of you to make up for it.
Oh, well, you're an honest young man, aren't you?
Yes. Is there something I need to sign for this?
Yes. Hold on one moment. Then he kind of like
Purchase.
ducks into the back room and
Yes,
comes
I
out
did
with a
buy this.
poof stack of papers, and he takes one off of the top.
How
and
many
says, "Here
papers
it
do we
is,
have to
bill
fill
of
out for a
sale."
barrel?
Just one.
All right.
I just keep them all in a stack.
And I'll sign
You know, it'd be easier if you just brought.
Inefficient.
Never mind.
my name upon it. The Grave Digger thanks you for the barrel.
Oh, you're the gravedigger fellow. Say,
Yes.
I hear that you're going to fight the Axe Brothers.
Oh, I'm gonna fight more than just the Axe Brothers.
Say, is this one okay? Is this one all right to bet on? I have been saving up, and I want to leave something wonderful for my grandchildren, and I think this might be just the way to, because you can't fail. I haven't seen a fighter of your prowess since my days back in Watermead.
Yes, this one's gonna be all right. Bet on the Grave Digger, and you know
know much
that
about
your money's as
foreshadowing.
safe as if it was buried 6 feet under.
Oh, all right. That doesn't seem very safe, but I
You
get
can't
what
go
you're
water
going
these
for.
days.
I like the metaphor.
Yes,
All right, you buy the barrel.
spread the word.
Hey, you
My
bought
friend.
the barrel?
Let everyone know he has one leg
I'll
left.
tell him. Don't you worry. Oh, would you mind? Kind of grabs a lid and pulls it out and offers you a little brush with some paints.
The Grave Digger.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay.
you step back out. They are presumably still arguing.
I will
Look,
shake my head.
Here are the terms of
And hand him a barrel with a hole in it.
That
I
is
don't
want
know
you to
why.
think- I want you. This is a metaphor for your life right now, Alvar.
What? It's a barrel with a hole in it?
Yes.
Yes.
How is it a metaphor?
You're
Because
like
much like your
90%
soul,
useful,
it can't
but stuff is
hold
leaking
anything.
out.
What's leaking out?
Whatever you put.
Whatever
in.
we put in.
What are you guys? I either
Trust
don't like or
our-
don't understand this metaphor.
Our trust, it's going into the barrel and it's pouring out
What?
the
You,
bottom.
what? Just I blew up a barrel?
That is such a beautiful, beautiful turn of phrase.
I thought you didn't understand metaphors.
I appreciate it though.
I feel like you're only appreciating it to hurt my feelings.
Now listen, this is all very useful.
Wait, what?
Alette-
Why would I want to hurt your feelings? Why would I want to do that?
This gem definitely needs to be studied. I agree, and possibly it belongs in a museum. But for the moment, we need its power to defeat the evil that we face.
And it
And-
probably has something to do with my best friend Jeffrey.
Possibly.
Probably.
Who might also belong in a museum.
Or perhaps in
I have a type.
big, in a big
And
glass
Alette,
vat or
I'm sure
something.
you can understand the necessity of sometimes using powerful artifacts to defeat great evil, even if it's not the safest thing. Because in that quest to defeat great evil, sometimes risks must be taken.
Why does it look like you're about to poop?
That's a very awkward question.
Well, you're making a crazy face, and about we stop about fighting evil, and you're like, and it's making you think like maybe you're not so down.
So wait.
There has to be somebody in this city who is adequately knowledgeable about such things and can provide you
I
with
just
better
wanna
perspective
say,
on how to use it. Is
Real
all
quick,
I'm saying.
I just want to say I think it's wonderful that Alamar's interpretation of internal conflict faces. You look like you have to poop.
That
Yeah, I
should
mean,
say
there's
a lot
no
about
more
his
internal
his-
conflict.
All right.
And also, I don't have a lot of those.
You just flushed that.
I just
right
want to
out.
like do
so
the thing that seems like it's a
Here's
good
what
or
I
a fun
suggest.
thing.
Here's what I suggest. Perrin, you've got a date. We'll
Oh, I
go-
left a while.
Okay. Alvar, remember that thing we talked about?
Yeah.
Maybe you take Ravener with you. He's good at sneaking around.
That sounds suspicious.
And see
I'm
if
not-
we can skip him. And Alette,
I'm not breaking any rules. This guy
Nope.
keeps wanting
No,
to
he's
go
not
rule
breaking
things.
rules.
and
You've
Alette,
broken so
I
many
hear you
rules
need,
together.
you need to meet a gravedigger.
Mhm.
I can't think of anyone better to introduce you to a
Not
gravedigger
okay with
than
this.
The Grave
Not
Digger.
okay with it. Can we talk about this more later, please? Just, I'm not.
We can like maybe on one of these times between now and the thing that's happening soon.
I can try to help you understand it more at least.
Well, we
I
could
just-
talk.
I'm not okay with innocents dying.
I-
It's just
okay,
a hard
Look,
limit.
they're mischaracterizing what happened. There was an evil and very stupid lady who broke into a tavern, was doing all sorts of evil, malevolent casting. I tried to stop her with the gem, and she used one of her malevolent casting spells to redirect the magic and kill an innocent person. It's not like I was just shooting it off willy-nilly and shot some rando. That was neither willy nor nilly.
technically magic by nature isn't malignant. It's how you use it.
Right, but
magic,
I
is,
didn't-
magic is neutral.
Right, so I was using it for a good cause to get rid of
There's
bungles.
evil magic. There's absolutely evil magic.
I was
You're not
us-
here.
That's true. That's fine. Yeah,
I was
that's
using it for a good cause, which is destroying bungles, and bungles made it bad. That's not my fault. If anything, like everything else, it's Bungles' fault. Which is sort of her thing.
I mean, I'm not saying that he did it on purpose, and I think we should. But I think we could have this conversation. Unfortunately, I did try to help him learn it, but his magic works so differently, at least from mine. Perhaps you can, but I just couldn't
I am
help
more
him.
than happy to have discussions about magic in general, the nature of it, how to apply it properly. I'm
All right,
I'm okay.
Logic just
How about
doesn't
this
seem
deal?
to work with it.
Once I'm done, damn right. Once I'm done doing this very cool and above board thing I'm going to do for bags, we can do like a study day where we like mess around with the gem and like talk to some wizards or whatever.
This is acceptable.
Perrin,
Yeah.
you wanted to go
Yeah,
talk
I
to
got
the fight
real
commission.
bored with this, so I just left.
You wanted to talk to the fight commission, right?
Yes.
So you head back down to the Drunken Ogre. and you talk to the public face of the Drunken Ogre Pit Fighting Commission, which is a
This is me miming how I talk.
which is a rather cheery-looking fellow with he's a human with a shock of white hair that shoots out to like
Very
a ringing
dark
ringing
brown.
of ring. Yeah, very dark brown, but just a little bit more jolly, red-nosed, and slightly
Okay.
alcoholic.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Got it.
But when it becomes clear that you're there to talk about negotiations for the purse, he issues you into the back room where the familiar face of Carmine is waiting there. Hello.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Fine.
Have you
After
come
our last encounter, I will have you know I have made a full recovery, so don't worry. I know you did your worst, and there's no reason to go and hash all that out again. That's fine. We can move on. I forgive you. But
This hardens me.
yeah, I
Now,
know
the
I know
next-
you're sad, but here's the deal.
You've come with 7,000 gold pieces.
No,
Oh.
because we agreed that would happen later.
Ah.
You said 3 days.
It's true. I
And
did.
I believe it has only been several hours.
It's
Maybe a day.
It's been
I don't
a
know.
day. Yes.
Whatever. So, no. Why I'm here right now is we all know, we can all agree that the Gravedigger is the hot thing. Like, that's what's bringing the crowd in.
You do make a valid point.
So, while I am not looking to welch on our deal of paying the 7,000, or, maybe we'll play a couple and then maybe Bags of Fall. I don't know. That depends a lot on the decisions we make here right now.
What decisions would you like to make?
Bags is important.
Obviously.
So, if you want him to make an appearance, we're going to either have to up the bet, up the prize purse, or we're going to have to get an exceptional appearance fee of sorts. We have a lot of work that needs to be done. We got a lot of marketing and public relations stuff. I don't know if those
hold on.
words have been
You're
invented yet.
You realize Bags is going to lose the fight, yes?
Right, but the crowd doesn't know that.
Well then, let's set the purse at 20,000 gold pieces.
I'd much rather have the appearance fee. Because look, I could
Alright.
make some underhanded bets.
If you'd like the appearance fee, you only owe me 2,000 gold pieces. A
No.
5,000 gold piece appearance fee.
Well, no, because look, here's a separate thing. So we have the money that is getting paid to you from a separate pool that is my own, right?
Oh, I
right.
didn't realize you. I mean, I suppose I should have suspected.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
So I would much rather get a direct deposit from you right now, or I'll let you collect it. I don't know where your funds are allocated. Get those funds to me so that we can use that for.
Make a let's call this one deception. Is what I feel. I feel like that's what this one is, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're deceiving.
No, well, because nothing I have said has been false.
I mean, except
Misleading and omitting certain truths.
That's
Oh,
why it's
it's
called
deception.
deception,
No, but
not
everything-
lying.
Yeah.
If it were just times you lie, the skill would be called lying.
All right, fine. I got a 10,
What could be
but because it's fun and I don't do it enough, I'm going to invoke my wild magic.
Uh-oh.
So I got a 15, and I think I have 9 to deception, which I will look up now.
All right.
Why are we even complaining about the...
At any rate,
I don't. I'd rather not lie if I have to.
at any rate, you see him mull this over, and he says, this is very interesting. You can, like, see the wheels in his head turning as he tries to figure out
There's
how he
nothing
spins
suspicious
this,
about
so
that.
he comes up on top, and he says, very well. I will make sure that you get your appearance fee. It will take me a few days to appropriate the funds.
Can we make it by tomorrow? Because I'd really like to be able to use those funds to really make a big grand appearance for when Gravedigger comes into the show, and that's gonna.
Why
take
don't
time.
I just have my marketing department do it?
I'd really rather handle this on
Marketing
my own.
department. It's Tony.
Sure. I would really much rather handle this on my own because we have a very specific aesthetic we're going for that the nuances are really hard to describe to someone.
Very well, I will make arrangements.
Okay. When can I expect this money?
Tomorrow.
How will it be delivered?
You'll see.
Sure. All right.
What?
That seems fine. All right.
And you have convinced him.
Yeah, great. All right. Have a good one.
Let's do Ravener and Alamar. Yeah, you guys were going off to go do security stuff.
Yeah, we were gonna
right?
look at the
Yeah.
security situation for the purse, was it?
Yes. And the chest that the
Uh,
person's being kept in.
Right.
This
Well,
is-
primarily the yes.
So you might be wondering how you're gonna get in there.
Oh no, I have a plan.
Oh, good.
Well,
What's
but
your-
I want to hear your thing.
What's your plan first?
Well, my thought is that like they say the crows aren't involved, but like the crows are involved.
Yeah, the
We
crows
all
are involved.
know
They're
it.
involved.
And I'm working for them.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So
There's in fact a letter like waiting for you that from Silverleaf that says you like it's even in the way he writes that his accent shows up. They have asked us to come make a preliminary security check, mon ami.
Oh, so that's basically what I was planning to do anyway. Only I was gonna lie about it. So like, yeah, great, cool. And I'll take Ravener, and I'll switch out his red hat for a black hat. Boom. Done.
Whoa! What?
What?
What is happening?
And he and
All
I are
right.
gonna go.
You guys,
Check it
so
out.
you
Puts
guys
on his
go.
gnome security black. Security here.
Like
He's
a-
very
like a
vigilant.
black vest or something. I like this. So you guys,
The security over.
you guys head on down to where they are setting up an arena. There is, it looks like it was a training ground at one point. They are not holding this down in the quarries. They are trying to emphasize. So it looks like there are people doing construction work on the this might have been for when this place was a much more heavily used fort. This is where they would have trained troops in battle drills and how to fight in a shield line and stuff like that. There are seats and benches being installed, and it looks like you could get a vast crowd here. And they are kind of trying to make it look like a cool place to fight.
Hey, look at this fight play.
You-
Pretty cool.
You walk up and join the others of the gang. They are still trying to come up with a gang name. This is a subject of much debate, as you learned during your time with them. And you meet with some of the other representatives of the Pit Fighting Commission, who are definitely not pros at all.
Nope.
Hey, dudes.
Hey guys.
This is my friend and assistant. His name is Cabbage.
Cabbage.
Davener.
His name is Davener Cabbage.
Davener Cabbage.
Oh, Davener Cabbage.
Good to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well.
Good handshake.
Yeah, and he's really good at aspects of this particular job.
Okay.
Most of the aspects.
I can
I
drink
feel
coffee.
like you're more honest than Perrin sometimes.
We were told to expect you guys.
Yeah, no, and we were told that you'd be here expecting us. So that's perfect. It checks out great. We were gonna check out the security around the purse.
Yes. So they want to make it known that this is like one of them honest type things. So,
Nice.
and he just seems delighted by that. I like it. I like your style.
Yeah,
So
cool. That's
to
great.
display how open and honest this is, we're gonna display the chest, what contains all of the gold pieces for the purse, and a chest that holds the betting money.
So there's two chests?
There will be 2 chests full of the golds. The purse will be up here, and he kind of points to where like the judges would sit. Again, if this were like, this is where like the overseer would sit, but they're making it look like a grandstand.
Sure.
Okay.
You guess like the Lord of High Ever will probably sit somewhere nearby.
Sure.
Because he says, we're thinking of putting the fancy Lord guy over there, but Marconi thinks we should put the Lord guy over there.
Forget this Lord guy. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Question 1. How much do you guys make on the betting? Like, how much money moves through the house?
I don't know.
You really?
Yeah. They don't tell me. I'm just you know.
Is there someone I could talk to who like would know the answer to this like seemingly obvious and important question?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me go get him for you.
Thanks.
And he wanders off and comes back with a rather beefy looking, maybe like half ogre. He's very tall.
A rather beef-looking accountant. Hey, Bucko. How much money moves through the house in terms of betting? At like, and how much are you estimating moving through this fight? 'Cause I know it's bigger than usual.
We have been maintaining an aggressive campaign to raise awareness of the fight. We have been doing our best to ensure that the public's trust is in the Pit Fighting Commission, which is an honest and reputable business. And if anyone says different, you let me know. We are anticipating a total cash flow of an estimated 30,000 gold pieces bets incoming. We will be holding 20,000 gold pieces in reserve as well.
And then so that's 30,000 going in like the show-offy betting chest,
Yes.
roughly, and then 20,000 in the purse chest.
That is correct.
So
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, welcome and thank you.
So anyone who like, the reason they pay me to do the sort of security inspections is
Absolutely.
that I can think like a criminal,
Ah,
get inside their heads.
Nobody here thinks like a criminal at all.
And
we are
Davener
legitimate businessmen.
thinks like a policeman,
Ah,
I do.
and that's why
So
we're
what-
such a good team.
Then
So, anyone who cased this situation and has thought about it for a little bit would be going for the betting
Thanks
chest.
for that follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
The betting
Welcome.
chest, not the purse chest.
I see.
And I bet the majority of security is located around the purse chest because that's where the Lord's going to be.
That is where the security is. Yes.
I think you should keep it that way.
Okay. We
Oh.
will, of course, maintain some covert security on the betting chest.
Right. I mean, sure, like 4 dudes.
Well, we were thinking 8. Including your compatriots there.
Sure.
It says gesturing towards Silverleaf, Millinsworth,
Filmsworth and Squawk. Yeah. What do
So
you think
four,
about this?
4 plus those guys, or those guys are
those,
4.
those guys 4 plus the 2 of us and then 2 other Jamokes, or are we not involved with that?
No, well, he says, I assume you would be the other 5th, and I guess he is the 6th part of the team, so a couple of other guys should be enough.
Sounds great.
That sounds like a really super good plan.
Okay.
Okay, so then here's a question. If there's like some sort of event, you know, like a riot or like a big non-sanctioned fight,
Yes.
what are we gonna do with the chest?
We will move it to the secure vaults.
Which secure vaults?
Ah. It is a good question. It is privileged information, but you've been earning our trusts.
Yeah, super good at that.
Your
I say to myself.
your compatriot Silverleaf, he claimed to be the leader of your group. Yes.
He's like it sort of depends, you know, like
Yes.
he's like the administrative leader, but I'm sort of like the on the ground leader.
Right. Well, we will give the emergency evacuation procedures to him.
Cool. Great. Sure. Sounds good. I tried really hard to remember if there was anything else Bags wanted me to check out or would need me to think about. Bags.
What the chests look like? Actually, to get descriptions of the chests.
You actually can see the chests. 'Cause
What do
they're
they look
building-
like?
They are sort of oversized wooden chests. Like you could easily fit the volume of gold they're talking about. Because when they talk about like 30,000 gold pieces going through, you know like it's probably going to be a lot of like bedding slips and things like that, and they won't have that much actual gold on hand. But you can see them kind of like getting some stuff ready for show, measuring out stuff like they're actually going to keep some currency in the chests.
Right. And they're both about equal size?
They're both about equal size, yeah.
Okay.
They are made of a very like bright, warm, friendly-looking wood.
Oh, I forgot one
Mahogany.
important cue. It's sort of a dark wood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mahogany.
Mahogany's quite dark.
Yeah.
It's like
That was not what he said.
no, bright, warm,
Oh,
light,
I don't know, like a
like a
birch.
teak or a birch.
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Anyway,
Yeah, so where do the betting slips go? Like the betting receipts?
well, those will also go in the chat. Well, some of them. We will keep a record also from the bookies.
Cool, good. Do you have any questions?
You. So how many guys you got guarding the exits?
We plan to have a team of 6 on every exit.
6 guys in every exit, huh?
It is going to be expensive.
Do you have any archers on the rooftops?
No, we do not have any archers on the rooftop.
Huh, that's good. Probably not needed.
Yeah, probably.
How about
too dangerous.
any guys running around just dressed as regular patrons?
Yes, we will have some undercover security there as well. We do not want a repeat of what happened at the last fight.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, super down.
How about you got any magics?
Yes, we have contracted a wizard.
What's the wizard? Which wizard? It's important, you know.
Oh,
Which wizard?
have you not heard of the wizard that we have hired?
No. What?
That is a really
that the
weird
name?
and I'm a gnome.
But it's
so
a great,
seriously.
it's great branding.
Yeah,
right?
it's-
Like,
No,
that's
the wizard we have hired is named is named
Bungle.
Selbius, the Crimson Scarab.
Ugh, pretentious.
She came highly recommended.
Oh, bungles. What does Selvius the Crimson Scarab look like?
Didn't she have a whole scarab?
You know, this is something that I am working on.
My thing.
But everyone
I
smaller
stole.
than me kind of looks the same to me. But if you'd like to meet her, she is due to be here for the security meeting.
Oh, when's the security meeting?
Yeah.
It's happening now.
Well, we should get going.
We're at it.
No, we're at
This
the
is the
meeting.
security meeting.
Oh,
So where's
she's late.
Where's this dingo?
And then a carriage rolls up, and a waft of mystic smoke pours out,
Mystic smoke.
and out steps Bungles, who takes one look at you guys and like turns around and goes right back in the carriage, shuts the door, and gallops off.
I look at him and go, I think you got a great wizard. I think you picked an A+ magician.
I mean, that wizard took one look at us, realized how in control we have all of this, and she's off to like do her wizarding thing. She doesn't even need to talk at this point.
But do you have
Clearly.
her contact info actually?
Like, where's she staying? If
Yeah.
we need to, like, you know.
She always seems to know what we are up to. I do not have her contact information. She says that she can feel when we need her through the mystic vibrations of the universe.
That's pretty deep.
Barf. No one has like no one knows where like she's at.
We have been trying to ascertain her location.
Aren't you?
She does seem to be one step ahead of us. It is annoying.
She's one step ahead of you.
Dun, dun.
Yes.
Oh my god! What a clown factory you guys must be. Okay. Yeah. No.
We know that she has been moving from inn to inn.
Well, sure. Great, cool. I don't know. I think we're good here.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we know Bungles is
and
around.
now-
What's the worst that could happen?
Now we. Oh, you had to ask that. Now we go to the graveyard.
Well,
Dun,
Bungles,
dun,
Bungles is a
dun.
I
fucking
love
goofus.
graveyards. They're
Where-
my favorite
Where
ever.
Aletta and Bags have
Glad I asked.
gone. It's actually quite peaceful here.
I mean, it's a graveyard.
It is, and it is a nice day. It's winter, but it is a mild day today. The sun has broken through the clouds. It's even a little bit warmer as you approach the graveyard. A couple of some of the birds that have stuck around chirp quietly as you approach. There is a mild breeze, and you see a hut sort of off to one side of the graveyard.
Java.
And it is fenced in. It is large. It looks like it's been here for a while. It's almost as old as the city.
Okay.
You approach, and a not like abnormally tall, but tall and more lanky than anything else. Man who, just imagine a stereotypical gravedigger. That's what he looks like.
And what was it again that I was told that a gravedigger
Yes,
knew about?
there's
that I
one.
needed to know
He
about?
he would know about darker magics and like demonic summonings and that sort of thing.
Okay, so I walk up with my usual tact and subtlety. Hello, I'm Aletta. I hear you know things about dark magic. Can I pick your brain?
Ah, yes, you absolutely can pick my brain.
Delightful. Okay, so I'm looking for some books that contain some ritualistic spells from a very old language that predates the dwarves, and there are some very bad people that have stolen said books and are looking to summon some demon lords. Might you know anything about any of that?
Demon lords, you
Yep.
say?
Yep. Not good
That
times.
seems like a terrible thing for someone to go and dig up.
Right?
You know?
Right?
Dangerous magic, that.
Exactly. And I'm looking for the books to stop said atrocities from happening because I do not want.
We're gonna bury those books with the knowledge they came with. And
I mean, I was thinking more.
I'm sorry, I'm
taking
stuck in
them
character right now.
Back to their.
You're
Original
the reason
location
I've had so
boards,
many
but
children
that-
visit, I suspect.
The Gravedigger is sorry.
Oh,
Why are you
don't
talking to
worry.
yourself in the third?
I
person?
find-
It's a stick the Gravedigger's been doing.
Don't worry, as a grave digger, I
Stick?
meet many people, you know. Everyone comes my way sooner or later.
Oh, the Gravedigger sends them your way. You'll
So
be.
yeah, books. Demon lords.
So
They-
yeah,
Yes.
books.
Wow.
What
Yeah,
will
my
you
bad.
do once you have found these
So yeah,
stones?
books.
Perfect. So, yeah,
Once you
books.
have found these stones,
Mhm.
what will you do?
Well, one of them has to go back to the Mages Academy on an island very, very far away from here, and back into the depths of the library to a place where it can never come back out of again, unless you want to invoke some nasty death magic. Nobody in their right mind wants to. It's a whole thing. So that one goes back there. One of them goes back to the Lost Library up in the mountains, and then there's another one that goes underground, way underground, into some catacombs. They go to places.
Sounds
away,
like a
and
job
there's
for a
wars, and
gravedigger.
They stay far away. and
I
nobody ever
have
gets them ever.
a question I'd like to pose
I love
to you.
questions.
Presumably those books were put there to begin with
Yes.
for a reason.
Yes.
Why? Why are they now missing?
Because somebody wanted to steal them in order to bring them together and use them to summon the
And
Lord
if
from his
you
banishment.
assemble these books and return them to their place of eternal rest.
Uh-huh.
What's to stop someone else from finding them?
Well, they were there for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
That's
and
the thing with time. It keeps happening.
You know,
It's true.
For such a grave person, you've got a good sense of humor.
Why?
What was humorous about that?
Well, thank you.
I almost.
No, really,
I almost
what-
swallowed the water.
I mean, just in general, his jokes. He's really been joking a lot with us.
Also, the body is governed by the humors, which I must remove upon treating a client.
Shovel 5? Clink shovel.
He doesn't have his shovel with him, though.
Oh,
He
missed
does hold up
opportunity.
his
Ooh,
spindle.
yeah.
I don't.
He's been digging with his hands?
So anyway, the books.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Just going at it on
question
the
for
roof.
you, then, or a suggestion if one is seeking dark knowledge as yourself. Perhaps hiding it is not the answer.
I mean, I'm more than open to a better suggestion.
Perhaps you should understand the secrets contained within.
Oh well, I do. I mean, I know what's in them. That's not the problem.
You know
The problem is I know what they do, and I want them to not do what they're supposed to do. That's the problem.
Ah, then you don't really know what's in them, do you?
Well, so one of them is a book of incantations, and one of them is a book of components, and one of them is a book of.
You!
The Book of Love.
Short
There's
stories?
no.
The
Give me a
Grave
second.
Digger wants to
Canterbury
Give me a
know
Tales.
second. No.
if you've read these books.
Nope, he didn't. Oh, he did. Nope, he didn't send me that page of my character sheet. There's 3 parts of a ritual, and there's a book for each of them, and then you bring them together, and you
But
can use them to summon the demon
is
lord
the
from the realm that he was
ritual the
banished.
only thing you can do with the books?
Well, yeah. So these books were specifically created in order to bind this demon. and
Everything
send him
is
to an
created
alternate
with-
dimension.
Everything's created with a purpose.
Yes, that was the purpose.
But-
the purpose was to send them to an alternate dimension.
I think you'll find many things have a way of finding a different purpose altogether.
Well-
That's the thing about life. It keeps happening, you know.
But I mean, in this, but I'm not negating that. That's quite philosophical and very true. But in this specific instance, they're trying to bring the books together to summon the demon lord.
The
That's-
Grave
that's
Digger has a
what they're
question, too.
Sure.
You mentioned that the books were meant to banish the Demon Lord.
Well, no, to keep him from coming back from being banished. He's been
But
banished.
aren't they the way you bring him back?
Yeah.
Isn't that 2 purposes?
It's all kind of the same purpose.
I mean, you
Yeah?
can keep him banished or bring him back.
You want to keep him banished. Do not want Demon Lord.
Right, but that just seems like 2 purposes.
I wouldn't
And I thought there was only 1 purpose to these books.
Oh,
Because if you destroy the book, the demon is released.
So why do you
Do
need
not want.
the ritual to bring him
No,
back?
I want to keep to get the book back from the people that are trying to use the books.
Right, but what's the difference between using the ritual and destroying the books? Both of them.
Destroy. So okay, so
Gravedigger is
millennia
interesting.
ago,
Oh,
Demon Lord running rampant, killing things, ending the world,
Yes.
general non-good things.
Mhm.
A group of people got together, created some books and some manacles, and did a ritual to bind the demon. It all got clusterfucky in the middle of the whole thing, and the person who was supposed to get sucked into the book with the demon to bind it all closed didn't get sucked in. A cleric did. So the cleric is trapped in the demon realm with the demon, and the books are the only thing that can bring him back from being banished, which is what the books were created for. So they split the
Cleric
books
or
up.
the demon?
The cleric is bound with the demon inside the realm that was created to hold him with the
one
books.
of those tragic
Yes.
fates.
Best friend.
Yes.
So that they become best friends.
You
Yeah.
Gravedigger.
That or other things
Yeah.
for a really long time.
Like
Wink,
worst
wink.
enemy.
Enemies?
Like
You
worst
Or that.
enemy.
Gravedigger wants to know if you have any more questions for the Gravedigger.
This
yeah,
one
you haven't
lies
really
with-
given me anything
I
to go on at
have-
all. I've
I
kinda spieled
merely
for a while.
wanted to see where you were in your quest for knowledge. So dark,
Pretty much
darker
not
than
anywhere I
even the
want to be.
darkest crypt. Darker than an oubliette inside a sepulchre.
You've seen
Inside a mausoleum.
That's exciting. When was that? Where was that?
I have
Not important.
not always.
Anyway, so do you have anything? else?
Yes, if you seek knowledge bound to demonic lore, there is no place more generous or welcoming to such evils as the necropolis of broken nightmare.
Okay.
It exists where the boundary between
need a-
this world and
Something to
the
write that
next.
down with. Hold on.
And she runs away.
I should have said this earlier. I was writing it down.
The necropolis of broken nightmares.
Oh,
It sits astride life and death. It's where I got my training. A lot of secrets and things that are better left dead wind their way there in the end.
Okay. Where can I find such a place?
Between life and death.
Well, but I
Oh.
mean, how does one?
not on that
Do I
quest.
need to die? Or like almost
good
die?
heavens, no.
Is this like a Princess Bride kind
Oh,
of thing? Do I need to
brave.
be almost?
All grave diggers worth their salt know how to get there.
Why do you have
I
salt?
pulled my pouch of salt out and handed to him.
Oh, he has salt.
I'm sorry, but this gravedigger must give up his salt. I know not how to get there.
ain't worth it.
I've been
He
shaved.
hands it back to you and looks around and presumably you've got paper.
I do.
And he'll sketch you a
Many
map.
types.
He'll
And many colors of ink and quills and all sorts of stuff.
You must wait until the light of a new moon hangs in a starless sky.
Oh, we have to blow up the moon and get a new one?
Would you miss it?
I would.
Yeah, we can make it better.
There at a place where the shadows
Make it
loom,
tiny, hard to see.
shall you find your way into the city of the dead.
Cool.
A lot of these feel like I was pointing this out. A lot of these prophecies seem to inadvertently reference e-bags. Or is it advertent?
I would urge you caution as you seek these tomes.
Oh, absolutely. Caution is my middle name.
Those who hunt monsters often end up seeing me.
I'm seeing you right now.
I like it.
So-
I like it. I like the gravedigger
So yes,
appreciates
that's
the
completely
subtle
valid because
change.
seeking people here,
You
you
expected one thing,
me,
and got it different.
He pulls out a small token and hands it to you, very gingerly.
Alright.
What's this?
You will see.
Tech magic,
Dude.
Pretty much.
what is it?
It's not magical.
Oh, okay.
It is a small copper coin. It is
That would be iron.
It is a.
Alright. If it was the Valor Morgulus coin.
Yes. No. It is a small copper coin, on which is inscribed or carved rather, etched, on which is engraved a scythe,
Okay.
and that's it.
What's it? What is it?
He looks at you and then
Well,
he
but I mean, like,
kind of
what's the?
backs
A
away.
scythe, like a reaping scythe.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Cool. Got it.
Spooky coin, spooky guy.
Everything about that was spooky.
Then he backs
it-
away.
Does this strike any
In a
chords
spooky
for me
manner?
of a historic kind of nature?
Make a d20 roll with
Real good
history.
Ooh, real good at
That's
it.
a 28.
Yeah.
High history, real good.
In a lot of sort of ancient cultures, there's the tradition of coin for the ferryman. That's put the coin goes on the eyes.
And that's what that is.
That's what takes you across the river
Yeah.
of the dead.
I get that.
Uh-oh.
It's a thing.
You're dying.
So knowing that is the thing, him handing that to me, is that some sort of...
Presumably, it's a token that might come in handy in a city where the dead and stuff are sent.
Fascinating. This is great.
When
Little
Thidros
cop. May the knowledge of Galean light your path. Thanks.
He takes one last look at you guys, and you can't help but feel like he's measuring you.
I cast light on his path. As it was.
He seems impressed by this. I didn't think it would happen so literally.
I didn't
And then he
either.
steps into his hut.
Galean, he's tricksy, you know?
That's about as like complicated a joke as I feel like Bags is like into.
Karen, Nightfall, do
Oh.
you go to the bridge?
Oh.
Y or N?
Jeez.
And if so,
I
do
sort
you
of-
bring anyone with you or tell anyone that you're going?
No, I'd go alone.
All right.
However, I would approach using my sweet ninja skills that I picked up, being all stealthy like, just to like. I'm not gonna like try to like jump scare her.
Yes.
I want to like get a look at her before I approach.
I really, really want to follow.
Alright. Those of you who want to try and follow Perrin, also make some stealth checks.
Okay, so we're all stealthing in a line.
I cast light on his path.
Are we all...
Anyway, yeah, you guys have regrouped, but that night, like,
Well-
Perrin ducks out.
I get a 6.
Alright.
So I sing a song.
Yeah. No. Go away.
I'm more interested in talking to you about wizardy...
18.
Well, it looks
Magic
like you'll
stuff.
get to because I can't watch my fun prank payoff. So
Ravener, what did you get?
I'm gonna be in a bad mood the
18?
whole time.
Cool. What's your passive? So
It's
I guess
okay,
you might
I
be
have
on alert.
absolutely no...
Yeah, yeah.
I-
Having,
That'd go
having
right
caught
over my
Alamar,
head.
I
Yeah, I
suppose
guess
it's
that's
fair that you're on
Are you
alert.
asking about my passive?
No.
Have I wild surged since this morning?
Nope. But you're about to. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Then I got a 3.
All right.
Oh wait, then I can sneak him anyway.
No. You didn't beat his passive perception.
Oh right, that was a roll for your own
Yes.
Yeah,
stealth thing.
that
Yes.
was, no, that was me
No,
looking
that was
around
him
for
looking
someone
around
else.
actively.
Yeah.
Now that he's been, so you triggered the like alert, and now he was
Now
making
I'm
an active
running around
search.
trying to find him, and
But
then
it's
I guess I
just-
made it.
this is
And
how you-
meanwhile, all my friends are dead. It's like I guess I made it up, and then I go back to my normal patrol.
Yes. Which is exactly what happens because you don't see Ravener following you in the shadows.
All right, that's fine.
And then I
Look, Ravener's idea of a prank is he's gonna like shoot Winovia with some arrows, and then
It's just a
Garbanzo
prank,
will like eat her
I
eye.
just try to whisper to Ravener as I pass him by, seeing home, and say, "Tell me everything."
All right, but I am still
You make
approaching
your way
with
to
ninjas.
the high ever bridge.
All right.
Make a stealth roll.
I got a 25.
Yeah.
All right. And what is your?
I'm real good at stealth.
Stealth-alicious.
Make one
Yeah.
more perception for me as
I
you
just
approach.
don't do it much. Perception?
Yeah.
Say 16.
So you sneak past a man who is hiding near the bridge. Definitely like hiding where he can keep an eye on it. He's in a nondescript armor, but he is like watching with a wary eye.
And I like walk past
You
him.
don't like walk. You're sneaking, but you spot him on the approach. He's
How far away
concealed.
is he?
He is about.
Like, could I walk to him, or is he like on a roof or something?
He is on a roof nearby the bridge. So like the bridge,
Okay.
the High Ever Bridge is sort of in the middle of like a park, and he's on a nearby rooftop overlooking the park.
I'm having another roleplay quandary.
Fun. Those are great.
Yeah. Of would Perrin call out to him, being like, "What are you doing up there, buddy?"
Yeah,
I
probably.
think maybe. All right, I'm gonna wisdom check for this. I got an 8.
All right.
Yes, an 8 because I had +0. Oh man.
This time.
I think
I
that's
know, right?
I think that I'm gonna give it that that's enough to just be like, no, he's probably just doing guard stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So I attempt to look in, around, and about and under the. Oh wait, she said under.
Yes.
All right. I attempt to peek under the bridge while remaining ninja.
I don't
Under the
ever
bridge.
wanna
There is
feel.
a dwarven woman there in a very nice looking gown and fur coat.
Sure. Average dwarven attractiveness.
Oh no, like she's beautiful.
Oh.
Average dwarven attractiveness is me.
Well, because dwarves do.
Like
oh
a-
no, they don't have a penalty to
They
go.
don't
Like
have
a 10 charisma.
Yeah, average attractiveness for a you know, like a humanoid.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful.
All right.
welcome.
Had not really
welcome.
planned this one out.
The devil, you say?
And marriage.
All right.
There's getting
All right. Yeah. So I will stand up and saunter as best I can in a like, hey, we're just friends sort of saunter. I don't know how that looks, but I imagine
About like
Perrin
that.
can make it work.
It's not.
Who are you?
It's the way I have to act with most women, so it's, you just kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Yes,
You must be Winelvia.
that's me.
I'm Perrin. Here's where you respond.
It's wonderful to finally meet you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you finally signed your name after. Well, I have to say, this is the first letter I've received from you that has moved me.
So, here's the thing.
Yes.
Not looking to be a buzzkill.
I mean, when you.
No, because this is just
Because
gonna get me
you're-
into it. No, more guilt. No guilt. No guilt. No, we're
You're
skipping over
probably-
this. No. Do I have the
You
silent
made me
spell?
Feel something.
I do.
I was used to long rambling
Yeah. No.
comparisons that
Sure.
were, I mean, strictly accurate, which I have to say I found a little charming as well, but
Sure.
this was poetry.
So, here's
I feel
what
like
definitely
I
happened.
finally know the real you.
No. So look. I was trying to help out. All right. Okay, so here's what happened. I happened to intercept one of these letters, and big misunderstanding. I was just trying to help out a lonely heart, and I fluffed up the letter a little bit, and I guess wait, no, what, Perrin thinks that she recognized his writing style? Is that what we decided?
That's what we decided.
Okay.
Yes, that's well,
Right.
that's what you decided. I had no part in this.
Right. So, you read the letter, you recognized my writing style because I've written quite a few poems, and they
Is this
have gained.
She looks like surprised, maybe a little hurt. Is this
Sure.
not your card?
So yes, I
And she holds up a playing card that's got your name written on it.
Oh, snap! Here's. Do I recognize the card?
You make a
Because how many decks of cards do you have?
Like dozens.
yeah, make an intelligence check.
Sure, not great. Also
it's
0.
also not that hard.
I got a 12.
Yeah, that's probably like it's reasonable.
I can
to
probably
assume.
piece this one together.
This is honestly Agatha Christie.
Wow.
It doesn't take a Poirot to solve this one.
While still under a lot of like stealth and
That was
tidiness, with all of my gnoming awesome, I use my new monocle and I send a message to this guy simply saying, "The jig is up."
Across town, once I realize what that means, everyone for blocks around can hear me go, "Yes! Nailed it!"
What was that?
Okay.
What was that?
Right? Do we hear?
What was that? Stop right there.
I use all the magic I can conjure to make it as loud as I can.
So
I
you-
want
That
everyone to
voice
know.
is familiar, but that's not worth paying attention to
Anyway,
right now.
Yeah, no. So the gear's like.
Yeah,
You
I
finally
want him to
cleansed.
eventually know.
Ooh, okay, ooh, this is a thing that's going on. So,
Yes.
I am, sorry to say, we have both been hornswoggled, because that's a fun word to say, and I'm pretty sure that's the right word.
Half of one.
Yeah, so,
WWE.
look, I was trying to improve. You have a secret admirer. I don't know who it is. I was trying to help their writing and just help you two connect because whoever wrote these letters clearly has a lot of feelings for you. I did not put that in there. One of my compatriots slipped that in there.
Patriots.
And
Well,
I am sorry that you got caught up in all this.
Get the better.
I have to
by
say I'm
cheating.
a little disappointed.
I
I
don't know what I feel about this. It's weird,
that
but
was,
sort of funny.
Very.
was beautiful
TBS,
writing.
very fun.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Oh, that's why you knew I wrote it. Oh, now I'm sad. That's fine.
Well, I'm glad you're sad.
What? Whoa! Whoa! All right, hold on. Now I feel nothing for you. I thought we could have had something. Wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm getting wrapped up in my own
Do
story.
you think we could have had something?
No. I
don't
No.
even. I thought you were the person who had been sending me those letters
no.
all this
That was
time, but
some
you told me.
other guy.
And so you think we could have had something?
Not anymore.
Just
Now you've
because
been
you wrote
rude to
one
me.
letter?
You were gonna marry me,
When I thought you were the person that I had been talking to.
and you would have jumped right into it. You need to learn to pace yourself.
I have been exchanging letters with this person for a year at least.
And one letter from me completely derails that whole relationship. What does that tell you about the strength of your relationship?
Jesus
Did you listen to the words that come out of your
I'm
mouth?
mortified
Not often.
as I listen to all of
Do
this.
you listen to the words that come out of your mouth, or do you?
I
just-
usually get them sort of on like a feedback loop. It takes a second, but it usually gets back to me eventually.
See. Well, you're going to do me a favor. You're going to help me find who has been sending me
You
these.
know what? Yeah, I'm down. I want to get to the bottom of this mystery, gang. Chinkies.
Zoinks.
Good.
Zoinks!
Let's split up and search for
Puppy
clues.
power!
No, I don't think we're going to do that. I'm going to return to my home.
Okay.
You're going to appreciate how very lucky you are.
Why?
Well. she looks
Oh,
over
roof
towards the
guard.
bird. Yes.
Oh, roof guards. I didn't do nothing.
Oh,
Thanks.
I know.
I didn't do nothing.
I know.
Good.
They're just here for my safety.
Yeah. No. What am I would not hurt
You're
a
not
fly.
from around here, are you? You don't even know who I am.
No. Should I?
You know what?
I mean, you got a nice house.
Oh, now that's my how to put this? That's my ruse house.
Ruse house.
Yes.
Like a.
Hold on a moment, and something just like changes about her face, and she looks mostly the same. Mostly, it's just like the general shape of her face.
Oh, she's doing like a magic thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Not like an emotional change.
No.
Sure.
Like her eyes probably change color and the overall shape. Like she's still just as beautiful. It's just like she was disguised as a different person.
Oh, okay. Is she still dwarf?
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
She's not like a horrible monster. Is basically what I was like.
Yes.
Darn it.
You were hoping she was taller.
I was hoping she was not a horrible monster.
And your hopes were rewarded.
Hey, worked out for me.
Winelvia Willingsworth is a luxury I allow myself. But you don't know anyone in this town, and judging from our conversation, nobody would believe
Names and
you.
faces are not my
So I'm
forte.
going to unburden myself.
Okay.
I am Princess Belia. Bellinsworth. You don't know, obviously.
I don't think so.
This is perfect.
Shut up. I could be a prince.
I
Could have.
run High Ever.
Oh, like the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Should have married her.
So, when earlier we were talking about this whole, like, marriage thing, it's funny that you mentioned that. Because really,
This is why I
you're
don't tell people
so
that I'm a
striking.
princess. You see, I had to be sure. That's what Menelvia is there for. I don't want an arranged marriage. I want to marry for love.
Right. So, like, those letters that we've been writing back and forth, like, really spoke to me on a deep personal level. And I know you felt the same.
haven't received any of the letters.
I received the one.
You received the one that my real admirer was sending me.
I received...
Oh, you received the one I sent that said, "Please meet me." Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one, too. I mean... No, that's fine. All right, keep
How
going.
many of my letters have you stolen?
You
You know it is a crime to blackmail the royal family.
do I know
Do
where
I
the
need to?
letter came from?
You don't. It came from Alamar.
Right. Wait a second.
That's what you know.
All right.
I am the
No.
king
All
of
right.
cranks.
No. All right. I know exactly who your secret admirer is, and I can introduce you to him.
Perfect. Well then. Good. You will tell no one, and I will remain with Melvia.
All right. So how would you like me to introduce you to meet together?
Well, I leave that to you.
Ooh.
You know where my estate is.
Sure.
You can leave it there. Leave a message there.
Oof. All right. What is? No, I need time because I want to figure this one out. So,
Alright.
cool.
Well, then you have time.
All right.
You have time, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna go.
You know, I like you.
Thank you. So, marriage though is still on the table, like, cause. No, that's fine. All right, I'll push this later.
She just sort of watches you with her
Yeah.
head tilted to one side.
No,
Wow.
that's fine. Think about it though, cause like.
You should go.
Fine. All right. Fine.
I feel like for a couple sentences there, every word was capitalized. Not like all caps, the first letter of each word.
Yeah. And then she sort of like steps back and pulls the hood up on her coat,
Okay.
her fur coat, and
You need better guards. I can see them. They're not very sneaky. Watch this, and I sneak away.
Okay, I was hoping it was.
I got an 18.
I was hoping it was a 1. You sneak away.
And then just jump into the river.
Like hit something, start
Ow,
drowning.
it's only a foot deep. What river is who bridge is a foot? God.
You slink away into the shadows. All right, Ravener, anything?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I am stifling laughter and waiting until everyone leaves, and then I'm
Everyone
gonna
leaves.
get back to town as fast as possible and tell this guy everything.
That was the deal, baby.
That's what happened.
Okay, so does he hear about
Yes.
the obvious parent being like, "I'm gonna get her to meet Elmar trick"?
No, I don't think it's a trick. As far as Perrin knows, you are the one with that
Okay,
letter.
but as far as me and the way I work it goes, it's clearly a trick.
This is gonna be a big misunderstanding.
That's
All right.
right. It's fine. It's all
But
fine.
meanwhile, Bags, you
Yes,
had
Raven,
something.
come
So, the Gravedigger's evil.
What?
Yeah.
He seems really nice.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to create some kind of demon apocalypse.
I didn't get that at all.
He wants you to find the book so that he can create a demon apocalypse.
What? No.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, totally.
Nope. I think you missed a lot of nuance there, buddy.
No, no.
Am I here for this?
He's a
No,
gravedigger.
you're
So?
chatting with Ravener about
So if there's a demon
about the
apocalypse,
break times.
there's a lot of dead people.
So,
So
Like, I feel like that would
how
be-
much money does a gravedigger make during a demon apocalypse?
I don't
All
know.
the money because he has so much more.
What does that have to do with anything? That's not anything. He wasn't telling me to summon it. He was, in fact, telling me to be cautious in the seeking of it.
Oh, little one! Sometimes books that lock demons away have
That's
other
not how he
uses!
sounded. That's not how he
Sometimes
sounded at
you
all.
need to think deeper. You could bury the knowledge, but what if there was a different way of using using those demon-infested books?
I don't think that's very nice of you. I think he was just fine.
I mean, I'm just saying, he really wanted you to find those books and do something that wasn't bury them again.
They weren't buried. They were
I mean-
heavily warded.
I mean, but he really
These
wanted
people
you...
had to go to great lengths to steal them.
This is fair, but he really wanted you to
it's-
find the books and do something other than heavily ward them again.
Well, obviously I'm not gonna do that, so it's
That's fine. I'm just...
all fine.
I believe in you. I'm just saying, I think she's
That's
evil.
nice.
You seem like a reasonable
You
person.
believe in me? That's nice.
You do. You have an excellent alma mater. You went through all the proper schooling, and you seem very rational about everything. And your use of books is
You're
exemplary.
not even there, and you're just like.
I can
So-
sense that Dax is saying things that piss me off.
That's what I was gonna say.
I definitely believe in you.
Well, that's great. You should, because I'm gonna do the thing.
So I'm just warning you. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow his advice because I think it probably is going to lead you to the books. I'm just saying I think he's evil.
Okay. I mean, I need some solid proof, some evidence, some references, something. I mean, can't just go
All
around assuming that everybody's all evil.
No, but
Need some
there
proof.
was the whole thing about how he learned his trade in the secret realm of the dead between life and death in the city, in the Necropolis city.
Necropolis of
you're
Broken
making a-
Nightmares.
You're
Yeah.
making a huge assumption there, assuming the dead equals evil. That's not true
mean-
at all. The study of life and death is a notable pursuit.
I agree. I studied under Master Sinstara. He is the necromancer of the school. I understand, but
From a distance, like.
but I mean, he's just a gravedigger.
Wow, that's very judgmental of you.
No, I mean, like most.
He has studied his trade very seriously
Most
for a long period
okay,
of time. Who
but
are you to
most
judge him for
but
that?
most gravediggers don't travel to the Necropolis of Broken Dreams that lies between life and death to
So
study
he
how to
takes
dig
his-
holes in the
He
ground.
takes it very seriously. That's notable. He sought out higher education in his field. That's a beautiful thing.
That's no. You got me there. Does he have a diploma? I wonder.
We didn't think to ask, should we?
Shoot.
We can
mean,
go
I guess-
back and ask.
Well, I think when we go to the, I think actually probably more accurate when we get to the Necropolis of Broken Dreams if we inquire if he's part on their alumni list. And,
Sure.
and that'll answer the question there.
And maybe he knows what.
Well, I mean, that would answer the question of whether or not he's lying about his education. That wouldn't necessarily answer the question of his motives or his intent.
All right. I will leave it off. Let's see what this school is like, and if it's like some kind of dark tower in the Necropolis of Broken Dreams, surrounded by flashing lightning, where everyone's cackling and learning about killing people and raising demons, maybe we can make judgments at that point.
Not too hastily.
Not basically though. I'm
Account
willing.
for all variables.
I'm willing to withhold judgment at the moment. I just think that him being evil and trying to convince us to create a demon apocalypse so that he gets a lot of people to bury is something we should keep on the table for right now.
Well, certainly, you should always look at both sides of an equation before jumping to any conclusion.
Definitely. And you've
always
convinced
seek
me.
more
You've-
knowledge
you-
of
you-
the situation.
you've
That's correct.
No,
that's
yeah.
correct.
You have convinced me to step back.
Yes.
And he does have an excellent pedigreed education.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So Ravener's told me everything that happened.
Yes.
I have how would the noble class, such as Princess whatever Beryl or whatever her name was,
Belia.
Beryl, is this Sailor Moon all of a sudden?
Oh, man, I wish. I should have done that.
how would
Shut the
Belvia?
Neptune.
What was it?
Her disguised name is Winelvia, but her actual name is Belia.
Belia. How would she feel about the Crimson Rose?
That's a good question.
Yes, and I would
Uh,
like a good answer.
And by good, he means one that works in
So-
your scheme.
So what
Oh,
you
I'll think of something else.
what you know of the Crimson Rose is that heretofore she'd been like a sort of legendary swordsman
Now it's me.
who robbed from the rich and gave to the people who needed
I
it.
haven't done that yet.
Or who helped people in their time of need. You know, she like is you know like a Zorro type, right? Like I show up.
So if she's a Zora type,
Yeah,
that puts her pretty opposed to like ruling class monarchs.
it depends on the monarch. So a good type, one of those who like you know cares about the people, would probably be favorably disposed and think, especially if they're the sort that has a disguise themselves, they might feel like a kindred spirit, or they might be opposed and think it's really a bad thing, and you're taking money from them.
Is there any way I could figure out the answer to that question right now?
You would have to. You would have to try and learn more about the princess to kind of get an idea of what she's like.
All right.
Or Winelvia, if you want to learn
No.
her character.
No,
Sometimes the
no.
mask isn't who they really are.
No, look. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. After I'm done talking to Ravener, and he's welcome to come along if he wants to be part of this adventure. I'm gonna go downstairs to my drunk nice drunk people who understand me and how I'm a thief but not a bad guy in the way that I understand myself.
Different tavern.
Right.
We're a different tavern now.
Yeah, you guys are staying in 2 different parts of town. You're staying in the Rampant Unicorn, which is like a 5-star fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, well I go to whichever one
Yeah.
my boys is at.
The Drunken Oak. Well, they're the
So
Drunken
do
Oak.
do I pass them on the way?
Yes.
So I have to assume that as soon as I see Alamar, I'm gonna do like a whole like, hey, I know something that you don't know I know. And lover
I
boy,
bet you don't.
I do though.
I'm sure you think you do though.
That's accurate.
Yeah, that's the dynamic.
So he thinks he knows.
No,
a thing
don't explain it.
Okay.
How about I introduce myself today?
You have. No, you know so many secrets. You should go and work on them.
So no, all right. So long cards on the table, pun mildly intended. We should really just get you 2 together, because I don't know how you've been writing these letters for as long as she says you've been writing them, but that's not for me to care or think about right now.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
No, because love is a beautiful thing. We need to get
it's
you 2 together.
Super beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I can. All right, look. If we go to her, all right. So, oh, you don't know. Look, all right. I have some. Actually, I think you'll find this.
I
quite
think he
interesting.
thinks you don't know something. This is gonna be. We should listen very carefully.
This is really important.
okay.
Look, Winelli
Like-
is great. We all know that. We've known her for a long time, and we've all developed a very close rapport. She's not who she says she is.
What the devil you said?
I know, but follow me here.
Okay.
It's an illusion.
Right, international, universal
Yeah.
hands-on for religion, sure,
Right.
of course.
So, she's really the princess of, like, the whole city.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe more. I don't know
Does
how
she have guards
royalty
that hide on
works.
hills?
They hide on buildings occasionally.
Oh,
I
that's
can't confirm-
royalty quality guards,
Oh,
I'd say.
yeah.
I can't confirm hills. I have no proof one way or the other. But I do know for certain she has guards on buildings.
Good. Golly gosh.
I know. It's a lot to absorb.
I'm
Yeah.
floored.
So, if you want, I can be like a mediary and try to ease the shock. Cause like I know if once she does her big reveal.
I think he's trying to say you're not very beautiful.
Well, he's wrong, but that's okay.
No,
Parents-
I'm
parents
just
often
saying,
wrong
no,
about a
this
lot
is
of
because
things.
I've been through all the emotional roller coaster of realizing that she's not who she says she is. And it was like, it took me days to recover from the news.
You left 3 or 4 hours ago.
And, time is a weird thing. And
It's something that
sometimes
you have trouble
really
with.
big emotions can feel
Maybe
like
the
a
gravedigger is
long...
paired. I'm just checking, and I'm okay with her reveal. How about
They
you?
both think time is a
No,
weird
here's
thing.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
here's
no, and this is why I'm trying to ease that blow. Because when
So you
she
think
reveals it
Parent's
to
evil?
you...
He didn't strike me as evil.
I didn't.
It's always
I
the one
assume
least
you guys are
suspect.
elsewhere.
They're
So
not with us.
yeah,
Never would have thought it
so
was Perry.
I
who
just
murdered them
I don't
all.
want her like maybe I've said too much and I want her to give that first initial reveal because she doesn't know that you know that she's not who she
Oh,
says
I
she
think it's
is.
right. He should totally should. This should be broken easily,
No.
and parents should go off.
I
And
think-
do all that.
I think that Ravener is right. It would
hasn't
be.
said anything.
He just said
I
the
did.
thing.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear
He was right there.
Nobody
there's-
pays attention. I'm just too small.
Okay. Look, you're right. It would be emotionally difficult for me. Draining, sure. For me, if I just like had
Wrenching.
to meet her and then like pretend not to know, and then she
Right.
reveals, it would be a lot. So what you should do is go sort that out for me,
In
and
what way?
well, just do your best.
I don't. To what ends?
Just like whatever you think is right.
I don't know what you want.
You know, Perrin,
Bring her
sometimes
candies.
I don't know what I want.
Oh, so
And I
true.
think that you are,
No, like,
because
alright.
of your poet's soul
Mm.
and your beautiful feelings
Okay.
and your
That's
great understanding of people and the things that are happening around
And
you.
your ninja-like stealth skills.
And your
Thank you.
Right, exactly.
Finally,
That-
some recognition.
I think we can trust that you will figure out the best
Okay.
way to do it.
All right.
Yes.
All right,
And
don't worry. I
I'm-
got this. I got this.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
I immediately go.
Great. I'm not even gonna explain where I'm going. Great.
Right.
So Perrin leaves, and then we're gonna go find my friends, or our new friends, because this is the security team.
Security team.
Yes.
Sorry,
Do you
you
see
did.
Perrin come in?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not hiding.
Yeah. No, you do.
Do you know what's going on at this point? I assume we were filled in. If we were there.
You. Well, you guys were talking when he got there, but you definitely heard my whole explosion of
yeah,
Joe,
because I
which I
stealthed
explained
most
for
of the
sure.
way back, so I assume Ravener got back before I did.
Oh yeah.
How'd it go, Perrin?
What do you know? Yes.
I've been here the whole time. I don't know anything.
Then, what do you think I've been up to? Because I've been doing that.
I assume you met your lady love. Are you getting married now?
Right. No.
Yes. No.
Uh,
This emotional roller coaster. I can't handle it.
All right. Yeah, I know. Emotions are really tough. Let me handle it.
Emotions are weird
I'll
in
get.
general.
I agree.
It's a lot
Logic.
to handle.
Logic.
I can understand how some people just aren't really in tune with their emotions like I am, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't feel bad about yourself. But there's a bit of a interesting plot being woven here that I think you will find very endearing at the end.
Do you phone me in?
Not.
Because I overheard a few things from your conversation downstairs.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I don't mean to pry.
No, it's of course. That's fine.
But it sounds like this woman is actually in love with Almar?
He's been writing the letters this whole time.
whole
It
time.
came from him.
Well, Alamar's a good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
But obviously, he doesn't have a great grip on love poetry.
He's not great at it.
So I think you should send another letter in his name to help him out.
So I think at this point we're sort of like cards on the table.
Right.
And-
But she knows. But I think if we want them to help to get them together, like tone it down, make it not obviously from you. But if we can write another letter on his behalf, because he's really busy with some of the stuff that I sent him out, and I wouldn't want it on my conscience to have him working on these things and not be able to properly send this letter. So I think that the only way we can be good friends and help him out is for you to save the day here. And it does sound like you might have.
I could save the day.
You could save the day and be the hero that we all deserve. That Alvar definitely deserves.
I don't know.
We could turn
Because
it around.
I would much rather work together with him.
Sure.
To help him out.
Well, I'll show it to him.
I
We'll make sure he gets the letter first.
well no, because I'd want it to be his words. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, I go back to Alamo.
I'll
I'm like 2/3 of the way to the other bar.
All right, then
He's, by the time when you go back down,
Why
he's
don't
gone.
Why don't we write the letter and then we'll show it to him when he gets back?
And you should write a beautiful one this time.
No, it's got to be on his level because he's not good.
I agree. We need to tone it down, make it better than the original, but tone it down from your masterpiece of love.
It's fine. Please stop the praise. Oh, I can't. Please, please, no
as,
more.
As
I'm
you're
curious
saying
what the
this,
foam in my voice is like. I don't, you seem all right. I'm not gonna kill you. At least not right now. Have a good
as
day.
you're saying, please no more. You hear a couple of people say, "Hey, I think that's Perry Greycastle."
From what direction?
Just in the
All
tap room
directions.
around you
Oh,
guys.
just everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait.
Play for us, won't you?
Oh, of course. Don't even question it. Is this the one with the broken piano? No, that was the other
No,
one.
that was the other one. This-
What is here? Just a nice piano?
There's no music here.
What?
Just a
What?
nice piano.
What? They
It's
bring
just
musicians.
a nice
They're rich enough. They
piano,
bring
so-
musicians in with their stuff.
You did well with the
Seven
Okay,
bathtub.
okay, yeah. So
You
I'll
did do well with the bathtub.
We
okay.
can get it back.
Oh, that's true.
So you make a performance roll, but let's hop over to
Okay.
where Alamar is heading real quick.
All right. The troublesome boys are in trouble again.
Oh yeah.
And
have I wild
also
surged?
you wild as you're playing.
Okay. So
as
I
you're
got
playing, fireworks start shooting out from your fingertips
I imagine at this point this is
head
pretty standard fare.
and also for you yes
Right.
And
not
your
for the
butt.
people.
You're blue for like the last 4 days.
He was blue. He's still blue.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
I was in. Oh, does disguise? I have disguise kits. I could have
You
make
could
up
have,
that away.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You are still
blue.
No, I'm all
story.
disguised.
We'll come back. Anyway,
a
so
wizard
you
now.
wanted to go to the
A warlock.
drunken
I'm a
ogre.
wild mage. Yeah.
Yes.
What did you want to do there?
I want to ask. I guess Silverleaf, because he has my favorite accent of this gang.
But of course.
Um,
What can I do for you, my friend?
Silverleaf, how does the princess of town feel about the Crimson Rose?
I don't know if she knows the Crimson Rose, but I think
Oh, she's gotta know. He's like, he or she is like a folk hero of great renown.
that is true. I guess everyone should know the
It's
Crimson
got cultural currency.
Rose. Now, mind you, this is my
But it's a folk hero and she's above the folk.
Yeah, she's gotta be like, she's that,
Well,
is she
mind
that
you,
removed?
This is my opinion, but she always seemed the mischievous type to me. Like the sort who you would not be surprised if she were sneaking out, though it's never been proven.
The princess.
Okay,
or
so
the
you're saying it should
sword
be
fighter?
sympathetic to the Crimson
I
Rose.
think so.
Would she be sympathetic to a more morally dubious Crimson Rose known as the Crisman Rose?
The who? The what?
Just in a hypothetical world.
The Crisman Rose.
Imagine if you will.
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah, imagine if you will, and I'll ask you to repeat that back to me in a second.
Alright.
Imagine if you will, the Crimson Rose.
Yes.
But instead of
Ah.
doing nice and good things,
Yes.
they did kind of funny, sort of bad things.
I see. I'm picturing this. Alright.
And
It's
then,
not difficult.
yeah, no, so far I think it's pretty simple. How
But-
do you think the princess would feel about them then? And also keep in mind, they'll have the silly name, the Crisman Rose.
I mean, how can you argue with that name? It has Rose in it.
Yeah, but it also has Crisman.
That's also pretty good.
Okay, I mean, I guess we have different tastes, that's fine.
This. I think the morally dubious part might be, might depend on the dubiousness.
Does she have a particular crime she really doesn't like?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming a revolution. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. with
Could we
that one.
start a revolution?
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
Of love.
You know
What
we
happened in
can.
that revolution I started?
Oh, don't worry.
Forgot about that one.
You're not there anymore, so you don't know.
Well,
I am Jean.
yeah, if we could get that going, that would be great. Is there like another one, maybe?
Time machine.
Actually,
things.
wait.
Yeah.
Is she
We.
whimsical?
And Possibly. What was he really?
Like, well, I just feel like he's tapped into like the general net. Who else do we know who's gonna have more insight than Silverleaf?
I mean, he's an elf who just got
Why
there.
do you
Yeah, he does
whimsical in like a what way?
Recently.
Like maybe not whimsical so much in like a the
Like, should we really like taken up with the story?
that I think yes.
Perfect, great, and good. So, thanks.
You're welcome.
Y'all are great as always.
Are you ready for the big heist? We got the instructions.
I got
to
my
the
black
vault.
hat on.
Oh yeah, we're ready to. We're gonna heist it.
Here is the plan is once we go, I assume we just need to figure out a way to make some kind of big distraction happen at the fights. But
We got it.
we are working on something.
No, I mean, like, I can blow up basically anything. Like,
Oh,
it's
perfect. Well,
it's-
if you do that, we can rob this place.
like, what were you guys gonna do? Like, just like a firework or something?
No, we are planning on starting another riot.
Ooh, let's do that.
Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
And if it doesn't work, then I'll blow something up. Let's take it to plan B.
And then he
But
kind of.
I learned from my cleric friend Aletta that plan A shouldn't always be to blow something up.
We are very happy he's maturing.
But it should come before plan D. So we're sticking to B.
That seems reasonable to me.
So A, riot. B, blow stuff up. Eventually we're going to work those further down the scale, but for right now, at least A's not blow something
And that
up.
seems pretty good to me,
Yes,
my little
if we
friend.
can think of-
Progress. If there's a better B, that could squeeze in as newbie, and then.
Blowing something up
Well,
again
we
and
are
C.
going to,
But that's as far as it'll go.
Yeah,
we are
exactly,
going to
exactly.
continue to
you get
prepare our heist chest and scheme.
Alright, I am content with the result of this conversation.
Perfect.
I'm glad you appreciate that I said that to you, and that I'm rating their conversational value. I give it a B+. Do you
Yeah,
have any
that's-
stuff to talk to our friends about?
Yes.
What would you like to say?
Okay. So,
We.
when we are all guarding the chest,
Yes.
and then some of your people will do a distraction,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have to quickly unload the chest into the magic chest.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to do that very quickly?
We are going to have to work very hard to empty as much gold as we can into our chest.
Okay, will some of us be guarding and some will be emptying, or is everybody emptying?
Well, it depends on how quickly we can get to the vaults. If we get to the vaults quickly enough, everyone empties for a minute.
The vaults? Aren't we literally standing around the chest?
No, but we don't want we want the money in the. I haven't talked to you guys about this. Here's a detail you should know.
Oh, okay.
We're not after just the money at the arena.
Okay, okay.
There's bajillions of gold coins in the Crow's secret vault. That's the real target.
So how are we going to get there and guard this
Ah.
chest? at the
Well,
same time?
because when something goes wrong, who do you think is in charge of moving the chest to the vaults? It's us!
Security. That's us.
Oh, I got it. Okay, that's a pretty good plan. I have to admit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
way better than we would have ever done.
Yeah, that's like- That is like so much because you would have been like, and then we would
I
have.
mean,
like,
I'm
gone
gonna be
in a
honest with you.
hole.
When we first had this conversation, my initial impulse was like, just get me to the vault and I'll blow it up and then we'll just take the shit out.
That's what I
This
did.
way,
Yeah.
this way we know there is something worth stealing in it, but also whatever other treasure they have.
Yeah, maybe I'll find another gem of magic. What if I had two?
I mean, I don't think you can have two
Um,
unique artifacts.
All right.
If you had
They could
two,
be
if you had
distinct.
two gems,
Sure.
we could build you like a
Do we
bustier to
reconvene
hold
at
them.
some point?
Yes, we
Okay.
all reconvene.
All right.
Okay,
Another 2 days have passed.
Whoa.
More hype is being
Yes.
spread.
All right. So
I get
what
my
did
money.
you find out?
You do.
about the.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
What did I find out about the security?
Yes.
Okay, so a few things. One is that there are going to be two chests live.
Mm.
One chest, the purse chest with 20,000 gold pieces in it, is going to be kept around the area where the noble lord of the city is going to be. So it's going to be pretty heavily guardado, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what that word means.
Guarded.
Why didn't you
okay.
say that?
I don't know. I was just feeling crimey, and so I wanted to make up some words.
That's not how.
So
crime
what he
works.
hasn't
Some
told
crimes.
you yet
You are real
is
dumb.
You
we're
see
not
how he
there
admits
actually to
sometimes
steal
some
that
crimes?
gold. We're
Yeah.
there to steal all the gold in the vaults.
Sure. The noble.
That's just a sure. That is great.
Like, how did
The
you know
Crows-
that?
This is the
I mean,
Crows
this was
vaults,
like
right?
I just found that out from the elf.
No, fair enough.
Right. This is. We need to destroy the crows. Stealing all their money makes logical sense in that plan.
Yeah, totally. That's why I wanted to
I
do
know. I believe you.
100%.
But my backup question is: isn't the Lord of the City your girlfriend?
No, and I don't see a need for winking about it. What are you talking about?
Well, if it was your girlfriend,
Who rules the city?
Girls?
we can sing a song.
I overheard. I was here when Raven told you the whole story. So who is the person
Right.
in charge of the city?
Right, Belial or whatever her name is.
And who is sitting in this box?
Belial or whatever her name
Okay. So I just want to make sure that you're the same people.
Belial is actually one of the demon princes.
is. I know, that's the,
Okay.
that was the bit.
Okay.
Suddenly,
Making
it's like
sure
the
all
demon
that is
lord.
like-
Demon Princess what?
Right.
And so
Right, but I've never met this woman, and also,
right.
I don't care.
Okay.
but if you did,
weren't you just
care-
trying to do some scheming? So.
Oh, I just wanted to turn. I
Here-
mean, I have a prank endgame, yes.
Okay, so here's my thoughts. The chest that has the betting stuff in it is useless to us.
I mean, 30,000 gold isn't.
There's not 30,000 gold.
Well, it's with betting slips and stuff.
It's a bunch of betting slips that once the riot goes on and their chest and their coffers are empty are worth nothing.
Okay, sure, but
And-
it's the chest that's
and-
going down to the coffers.
And that money belongs to the people.
Sure, I mean,
we
people
can't
are gonna,
steal it.
People are going to get a ton. We're not stealing that money.
and then they were
That's just
conveying it to
our-
the vaults where
I
it'll be
understand.
safe.
I understand. So, what we need to do is before all the you're on security detail.
Yes.
Before all the security gets there, we're gonna have over the next days we're going to have a replica of one of the chests made. You're gonna swap the chest that I give you with the prize chest with the person in it.
What? Why?
Why?
So that we have 20,000 gold.
Why? We're gonna steal all the gold from the bad guys
But
down
we-
in the vaults.
We're gonna steal that gold, but not the prize purse chest. They'll never know if an hour beforehand it gets swapped out with a different
But
chest.
we aren't working that
You'll
section.
be working there. We need this to happen.
But
Very
we're not,
important.
But we're not near that chest. That's another group.
Get your group switched around.
Well, we want to be in the other groups. We
But
can
I
go
still don't understand why
underground.
that's important.
That's why you do it beforehand.
The guards guarding
Okay,
it are the
fine.
are the princess's guards.
Fine,
No,
fine.
The princess's guards will be there when she's in the box.
Okay.
Beforehand, they're not going to be there. You're in charge of setting everything up.
Okay.
So
Well,
I need you to use your amazing sleight of hand. Here's a scroll.
it's
of
a huge
Here-
box.
Here is a scroll of Tensor's floating disc. It will allow you to carry the box out of there.
Yeah, but under like my shirt, like.
Yeah, it's big.
Just tell them you're testing security or something. You're an intelligent person. You can think. You're much better at these things than I am.
Yeah. Okay, I'll figure something out. This plan is getting very confusing.
Switch it before it even goes out there.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why we're gonna have to care about this.
Look, it's another scheme, and you know what they say:
Do you want
The more
20,000 gold?
the more
We have a
schemes,
whole vault.
the more
full of
screams.
Uh,
And screams are like fun in this
So
context.
so
Roller
first
coaster.
off,
Yeah, I don't like that
vault
phrase.
always we don't know what's in the vault.
Even
Right.
worse, could have said creams.
But we can't steal the people's money anyway.
You're right. So then once we switched out these things, this is part. I need this done. Just trust me.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you. Let me run this plan by you. Perrin doesn't hear this.
I assume every plan meeting Kern's gone.
Okay, cool. I just want to make very. I just want to make.
Unless it's like downstairs in the cafe having tea and studying.
I just wanna make sure that you
and writing their
don't-
own
Oh, wait, I'm not
legal
undercover
language.
This
now.
particular.
Yeah.
plan.
make
Okay,
a history check
so-
for me.
What I've figured
And an
out.
Arcana.
or what is going on,
That's-
is
yeah.
Perrin, our friend,
Mhm.
who is
So
A lot.
and-
is trying to introduce me to
Yeah.
this princess about whom I could not give less of a shit.
Oh, but the money.
I mean, she's got a lot of money, but like
This seems like your kind of thing.
marrying someone for money seems like more hassle than just stealing the money anyway.
I mean,
It is
you know,
less
forgive
fun.
me if I've been wrong this whole time, but I never really took you as someone who believed in the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's just like
And I
it
never
just-
thought you were someone who wouldn't marry someone as part of a long con.
Yeah, but how long? You have known me to be immensely impatient.
I'm thinking like 20.
Most of my grifts are like half-hour deals. I
No,
don't think I
no.
could sit through a wedding.
That
But
is
no.
that is why he was on the run from Neverwinter. You
That-
can't go back there without that letter.
That's
Um,
fair. I mean, this grift so far has gone on for like 4 days.
Yeah, I know, and I am getting bored. No, but here's what I want to do.
Okay.
So, when I meet her, I'm gonna tell her that I'm the Crimson Max Rose.
Okay.
Crimson Rose. No, I changed the
Crimson-
idea.
Crimson
I
Rose.
swapped
Got it.
that idea out. I'm gonna tell her that I'm the Crimson Rose. She is gonna fucking love it. But it's gonna be like, we can never be together
Okay.
because you're a princess and I'm a criminal outlaw. And then she's gonna be like, well, I understand that, but still I want to be together. And I'd be like, well, the only way we could do it is if you help me facilitate a rise for the people. And then I'm going to get her to give me a bunch of money and also make me one of her guards. And then we're going to use that money to, I don't know, help people or not, up to us. And then become one of her guards. And as one of her guards, with my friend Ravener, we'll get the chest out, we'll switch it out, like you said. Because we're not going to become her guards always, but her guards at the event. So we get positioned over there.
But we're supposed to be guards of the chest.
Right, but she's by the chest.
But we
Look,
can't be
it's
guards-
unnecessarily convoluted and a lot can go wrong, and that's why I'm into it.
Wait, since I am the most intelligent
All right,
one in
but-
the group.
but-
wait,
but-
wait,
but-
no.
Wait,
If
what
we-
kind
if
of
we-
assertion did you just
if-
make?
If we,
He is
put-
the
if,
wisest of us. I
if
think.
we,
That's true.
if we take the chest down into the vault, which is where we need to be, and we are supposed to be the guard for the princess, and there is a riot, and
The-
we're
the
not
chest-
guarding the
The
princess,
chest in the
but we're with
No.
the other thing. We can't be all over the place.
This is good.
Not to mention, he added a third chest
but
into
from
the whole
what
thing.
you're-
That's the confusing
For
part.
what you're saying, you don't need to be with the other chest.
What do you do with Chaz?
No, I mean I'm saying that your compatriots are going to be able to pull off the entire vault robbery by themselves.
I mean, they're gonna need my help. No, wait, no. There is a 0.0% chance that I'm not going into that vault.
But
That's
I
the-
will point out, you probably could easily make the swap and then like circle back around. You've seen the security detail, like the patrol is mostly like site based. They
I'm
aren't really.
sure we can do.
But
Yeah,
if
what we
we're
need to
protecting
do-
the princess, then we need to be protecting
No, we're not
the
going
princess.
to. We just want her to use to flex some of her leverage to move our assignment from the faraway guarding zone to guarding the chest that's closer to her.
I mean, have Perrin tell her. You don't have to introduce yourself yet.
Yeah, but I want to do the whole. Whatever, we'll figure out.
I mean, she seems like, from what Ravener has described of her conversation, while whimsical, she does not seem like the kind of person who's going to bankroll a revolution against herself.
Yet. That's because she hasn't fallen in love.
While whimsical, she does not seem like she's the kind of person who's going to bankroll a revolution against herself.
You
Why
might
you
be
guys-
right, but this is so fun.
While you guys are having that conversation, Aletta, how did you do on your rolls?
So 11 on the history and an 18 on the arcana.
Excellent. I'm glad you
Roll
did so
one.
on the Arcana.
Me too.
So the
History was bad.
well, it makes sense though because giant is a language you don't speak. So
True.
and
I'm
that's
in a
kind
land
of
I'm not familiar with.
that's what you're working with. You're like trying to struggle through, but you do realize you realize one thing from your historical research is that was definitely part of some kind of mystic site, and from Arcana.
Site, S-I-T.
S-I-T-E, yeah. Some kind of like mystic site. It was a site of mystic importance to
Or
the
site.
giants, right?
What was?
The mural you were originally researching. And there's something that's been kind of sticking in the back of your mind ever since you had to escape from there along with these yahoos.
Mhm.
And as you kind of like are comparing it with some of the maps of the nearby area, you realize that this place, whether it's intentional or not, is a geomantic funnel, and that there's a lot of magical energy that would be naturally just directed towards a spot under the city.
This city?
Yes.
This very city.
And that
To do a disguise.
getting access to like the lower areas is probably going to help like further your study, because the reason you were here was because there's some kind of like powerful object that will, if not one of the tomes, will lead you further on the trail of one of the tomes.
Sure.
And you have like Sherlocked this together yourself, and you're like kind
And
of like
I would be talking to myself under my breath as well.
there are
Happens.
3 different cups of empty tea sitting at your
I'm
table.
all ink smudged.
A half-eaten croissant.
That's been there for like 12 hours because I just don't think about it.
Empty cartons of fantasy cigs.
You've got the details locked in.
Got it. Nailed it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before the fights? Parent.
Get my money.
So here's what happens. So
Better have my
a,
money.
That's where I went.
a
Parent
courier
wants his
arrives.
money.
A courier arrives
Okay.
with a banknote entitling you to 2,000 gold pieces. As well, there are about 3,000 gold pieces worth of blank materials for creating a marketing campaign, and the instructions. I can't wait to see what your work is like. The more money you bring into the fight, the more money you'll get.
Whoa. Hoisted on thine own petard.
Copy of Marketing for Dummies.
Right.
I go to the library and look up how to make marketings.
Yeah.
Lots of
that's
so
fine.
basically it's lots of sheaves of paper, lots of incredibly expensive inks and paints, some very nice brushes.
Inks.
Yeah.
I'll just give to a lot of here. Book stuff.
These are rare. Like,
Wow.
if anything, you could say that these inks are rare.
Hashtag rare. Hashtag exclusive.
Just walk in, realize here. Just walk off.
Hashtag inks equal hugs.
Right.
Aaron learns a valuable
that is,
lesson today.
That is the best hug ever. Can we see that again?
Yeah, here we go.
Just the-
I wanna watch it on
Reenactment.
camera.
This is how humans emotion, right?
Pat, pat, pat.
Perfect.
What? What you need?
What you know?
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Does it involve a 5th chest?
No, but it,
Well, we would need a 4th one.
but it does involve a con.
Why are you conning?
Because he's cons for good, I con for fun.
All
Why
right.
does he con? He's a
It
wizard.
does involve a convoluted plan. That-
Double eyebrow.
that
Have you
is-
been working out? Because we need you to kibosh people.
Oh, I have been working out. Don't worry. That I think could be hilarious.
Yeah, no, you had me at con, and then you said convoluted plan. Like, you don't need to sell it anymore. We're good. What's going on?
So, instead of approaching her beforehand,
Do you want to make a huge difference as the things in... Damn it.
I want you to rescue her from the riot.
No, I want to go to the vault.
You keep taking
You
us
keep
out of the
taking me
vault.
away from the vault. Like, look, I'll make a hierarchy. Ready? Here we go. Things I want to do. Number 1, go to the vault. Number 2, start a riot. Number 3,
Ow.
watch
Blow
it beat
something
up.
up.
Alamar.
Yeah,
Alamar.
sure.
Alamar. You can still go to the vault.
How? The time is of the essence.
Do you know how many
You'll leave a
guards there are?
trail. All you gotta do is get her out of there and then mysteriously vanish and run off to the vault.
I'm gonna leave a trail.
And you'll earn her undying love because you're gonna have 2 personalities.
Okay, that's the part I'm literally, like, that... You might as well have said, like, you could earn a garbage can full of poop. Like, that doesn't matter. But...
But love is
possibi-
easily manipulated.
And she has a lot of money.
A lot of money. And saving her life and then revealing yourself as the Crimsano Rosano
Crimson Rose. Or Crimson Rose. I haven't decided what the branding is.
Monsanto, whatever.
The crispy rodent. I don't know.
Well, I love it, but I'm not going to use it.
Revealing
Eagle
yourself
Raptor,
as
thanks
that.
for that follow.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
And then having to
Go back.
mysteriously vanish would get you in her good graces.
True.
And then you can run off to the vault. He can
Okay.
leave you a trail.
Here's the
vault?
one
Maybe
question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
How long is it going to take you to save her for the fry?
no, yeah, it's cool. That's fine.
Okay.
What I'm worried about is the more steps we add, which is what I'm very torn because of this complex. The more steps we add, which I like, the more possibility that Bungles can do something to ruin all of it.
To bungle it up.
Bungle's just going to bungle her own thing up. She's not
No,
going to
no,
affect
no,
us.
no,
She's-
no, no,
We're
no,
on
no,
a
no.
team with Bungles,
Bungles.
again.
Bungles,
We all know
everything.
Bungles is just going to end up in deeper debt at the end.
She's
of
just
this.
like already, like the carriage is left town somewhere.
She's
Like,
gone.
No. I'm just in my head while you guys were saying this. Like it would be funny if she just like, was
handle
like nope, I'm
Bungles.
out.
I'm a wizard. She's a wizard.
Alright, I did tell her that I'd burn all her skin off if she went by anything that wasn't Bungles, and she's going by something that isn't Bungles.
Is anyone really surprised?
I mean, maybe she has like a subtitle of Bungles. on
No,
her
they
card.
didn't say Bungles one time.
Well, I mean, maybe they don't realize they're supposed to go by. Maybe she.
Maybe if you took all the letters from her new name, somehow you could
I mean,
make
that's
Bungles.
you know
What's her new name?
Her new god.
the Crimson Scarab or
Her
something.
new name was Selvia, the Crimson Scarab.
There's not a U in there. She can't spell Bungles.
Maybe she's
Scarab.
Maybe she's skilled
That's
Scarab.
not
Scarab.
how you spell
It's
that
the
word.
giantish spelling of Scarab.
Oh, God. I don't.
Well, that's
But that's
I'm not here to play
I
semantics
don't think we should be.
games.
I don't think we should be worried about Bungles.
I just feel like she fucks with every. Okay, fine.
But for herself.
But that's us.
Very
too.
rarely for us. But she's not on our team.
Yeah, she's on my security squad.
But she doesn't know about the plan.
Yeah, and I'm sure she has some idiot plan lined up.
So knock her out. I don't know. Have Perrin deal with her. Perrin doesn't have anything else to do.
Parents
I'm still not there.
not even here. Okay.
We'll have Perrin talk to her.
I'll try and get
then
Perrin to
she'll
talk to
kill
Bungles.
herself.
Whew. Shots. Yeah, I'll
Perrin's
talk to
not
Perrin
here.
about talking to Bungles, and I'll rescue the queen, the princess. And maybe I'll do it in the mask, and then that'll send like an
That's what I'm
interesting
saying, that's what
message to
I'm
the
saying.
audience.
Fine, I will go into the vault by myself and leave him a trail.
And you're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
No, not
Oh.
you. Him, the one who has to do a thing.
I mean, I've got, you know, I've got the French elf and everybody else to work with, so I should be okay.
Right, Hillington and Millington or whatever.
Yes. The
Millensworth
Worths.
and Fillinsworth.
I have the
Fillinsworth,
Worths.
Fillinsworth.
I have the Worths.
And the bird
I've
person.
got the silver elf.
And Bird Person.
I've got bird person and like 2 other of their guys.
Right, that's the name.
And then we'll all follow up as we can.
So-
we'll be there to help me out.
Let me
Okay.
let me set the stage for
Fine.
you guys. Let me set the scene. It is sunset. 7 days from when all of this began. The roar of the crowd is loud and joyous.
Oh,
as
before we
as
go,
Oh wait, I'm
I write
undercover again.
Aletta a note that says, "Sorry we didn't get to study the gem
Oh,
thing."
we're flashing forward, so we'll get to that in just a moment.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
Tarantino.
Yeah, we're doing
So,
a whole cinematic.
it is-
Aha! I stole the gem days ago and nobody noticed.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Kidding.
No, you fucking.
It is sunset, the day of the fight. The fight has been going on, and the crowd is just eating it up. They're going wild. It is the biggest crowd that has ever assembled for one of the pit fights. There's chants of "Bury him! Bury him!" ringing out through the crowd as the sound of combat echoes from one end of Highever. Even the guards that are on duty in Highever are kind of like watching or listening to the fight. It is the event of the season, to be sure.
Wow. Good job, Perrin.
Hey.
Amid all of that, there is a massive eruption of flame and smoke and chaos. We'll see you all next week.
No!
Thank you for joining us on NeverQuest.
Dun.
Oh man, that got me too.
Thank you for joining us on NeverQuest. We'll be back next week. We're streaming here all the rest of the week, playing 40k with the AdMech Codex. We've also got board games and Star Wars games happening as well. Thank you very much for those of you who followed us. We are going to have more information about the show up on our website, Bell of Lost Souls, tomorrow. So check back if you want to find out more. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.